Brittany, it's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Can't see that.
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay. Oh no, I can't hear Walter.
It's okay.
Oh, there we go. I like the photo you sent me, by the way. That was funny.
Whoa!
Gotta get in the headspace, you know? So, hi, friends.
Oh,
Hi,
talk to me.
man.
Hello.
Are you
Hi,
Are
my
you...
name is Bimo.
Oh, I know you see me standing here. Do I look good, my dear? Do I look good today? Yeah. All right. Anyways,
The whole moment.
Zoe 101, everyone.
I love that
Too
song.
old.
That's great.
Yes.
Oh, Nickelodeon.
Mm.
Good Nickelodeon.
Oh.
Nickelodeon.
Mander, I've been subscribed to you in the same amount of months that we've been
Hey.
alive.
I don't think that's true. Think about what you just said.
Yeah.
Months and years. You know what I mean?
There you go. I was like,
That's what I meant. Thank you, man. Thank you, no, man.
Oh, Christ.
Her math ain't mathing.
You better wake up, Carol. You better wake up, sir.
I
Wake the fuck
I
up.
gave up monsters.
Well, that's a good thing.
Coffee.
I see. Here's the thing. I love coffee, but none of my family drinks coffee, so there's no point in me getting a coffee machine.
Get the ones that other people do, the little pot thingies.
Get a little French press.
The Keurigs.
Ooh,
could
the
do
little
that.
French press. That's a good one.
Yeah,
French
fuck
press is
Keurig's.
better
French
for
press.
you.
I don't like Keurigs, but a lot of people do.
We have a percolator in our house.
Water down
I have the pour over thing. My brother got it from me from like
the
Puerto Rico. The
percolator.
pour over.
Percolator. Nope.
Molly Percocet.
I'm the weird one. I don't drink coffee, so.
I don't know how you function.
You'll never know.
It's just every day he feels bad, he just gets a no tattoo.
Don't at me like that. That's not fair. Didn't need to
At
come for
him.
me.
At
You
him.
didn't need to come for me like that. That was rude.
At him.
Don't come for me, my financial
there.
choices.
Do it. Go for
Hey,
him.
if I had a choice, Mander, I'd be the same way. Now, my whole arms would be done already.
Right. Yay,
I
hundreds
think
of
I'm gonna be getting
dollars.
another one soon.
Huh?
I want like a little infinity symbol on my shoulder blade. No,
I've been trying to convince my mom to do a tattoo with me,
I could do
The
it.
fuck?
and she called me the other day and she goes, "I think I want to do one."
Oh man.
And
I was
every
thinking of getting
Walter.
a
You already
dolphin on my ankle,
Robert.
like my aunt.
Well, see, I was thinking about getting a rooster hung by its neck on my calf, and I was gonna call it the that hangs below my knees.
I was gonna get a rainbow that goes from.
Follow it and you'll get to a pot of gold.
Oh. Good thing I brought a shovel.
Oh, man.
Ouch.
I'm fucking in for it today.
We digging.
Like you told me to
Can you
wake
see
up,
my
I'm trying to wake
shillelagh?
up.
I cannot. What is happening?
Nobody fucking knows.
Apparently, a lot of us got some sun this week, so we're all in rare form. Oh, Christ.
Hey, Mom.
You
So
pick me up.
again,
Hello.
do you remember when you told me not to talk to strangers on the internet?
Look how that worked out. Now you play video games on the internet with them and D&D and whatnot.
I hope she shows up
It's
in
very
chat.
demure. Very
won't.
cutesy.
Why?
I did get.
She got
Just-
real embarrassed about
Look,
it afterwards. She told me about
Don't
it.
Oh,
think
that's
about it
amazing.
too much, and we'll be fine.
You just get bleeped. Yeah, you did get that. So,
Are you bleeping yourself?
Yes, he
There
is.
you go.
Oh.
Now, what makes you think that?
So tonight's
I believe the
session-
word you're looking for is fuck.
Yeah. Pretty sure I have a warning that says it's mature content in here. Mature.
I know, but the
Yeah.
bleeps do make it funny every once in a while, so you know.
This is true. So tonight's session will be a bit different because we were missing a party member last time. So we will do a bit of a recap. Stop. And then
Sorry, I was being sociable.
the remainder of the recap.
So,
So, Lore Master, table is yours.
Okey-dokey. We started last session on a Wednesday, traveling towards Scornable to Serpent Hills to get the White Dragon Mask. We had Nomad give the clue guidance for our first encounter of an earthquake, to which we were surprisingly greeted by a giant sandworm. Orion sat the fight out. We fought bravely. Hermie got swallowed by the worm. He got to have a nice little siesta inside. And then I was able to slash the side of it after everybody else did their attacks, to let Hermie out of the worm. And then Carol was able to give Orion a nice snack. Nothing else happened the rest of that day, so we were able to take a long rest. And then, a few days later, relaxing by a nice stream, we were given a regular schmegular day, peaceful blue skies, and all of a sudden we smelled the scent of pine, and a bunch of cherry blossoms came floating down the river. So Ever Otter went and investigated, and Soraya stuck her head into the mysterious water and had a lovely conversation with a catfish who said, "Find peace up the river." The fish was not from our area of the world. And Soraya finished her conversation, popped up and said, "Don't touch the water!" After sticking her head in the water. Carl went to go to the bathroom, and doing so, he thought he might try putting some worm poison on the bag of holding, and then decided not to, for a few reasons. One being that once the poison dried, it was no longer effective. And then Ever came back and informed me that there were some friendly beings up the river, and we, after some conversation, decided to go. When on our way up, we were talking about the oddities of the cherry blossoms in the water, to which Carl, we said, "You don't have the balls to eat it." And he said, "How much?" So for 100 gold between me, Hermie, and Solaris, Carl ate a cherry blossom and was given the proficiency for perception for 1 minute, where he was able to perceive that there was a kind of Japanese-style paper window house building up the river. So when we got there, we were met with a bamboo fence, the paper house, and a aberration fox in the yard that had a sign that said "Wandering Omsen." In our interactions with the fox, we learned that its thoughts were "Welcome, welcome, 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 welcome." And if you poke it, it kind of disappeared and came back. And then if you asked it questions, it would respond, to which we learned that the fox was not made, it be. It is not a ghost. It is made of tranquility. We learned that there are dragons inside, and that the wandering Olmson comes to you. And if you are friendly, you are welcome inside. So Carl decided to sense the area, and he sensed Fae, elemental, and draconic presence. And we decided in conversation that I was the Fae, the twins were most likely the elementals, which left draconic as a question mark. So we decided as a group that we would enter the bathhouse with Levi and Orion staying with Durham in the cart.
Oh, so I'm not there yet.
Nope, you're not. As you would be watching your friends make their way up the stone path and enter into the building as the door would close behind them. As Durham, what would you like to do?
Levi, they're a weird bunch, aren't they?
So Levi's just kind of like basking in some of the sunlight nearby there, and kind of like looks over his shoulder and kind of gives like a sheep-like blinks at you with one eyeball at the same time, and then the other eyeball, and he just kind of like goes, I guess.
Do you want to go in the bathhouse, Levi?
I'm fine here. It's a nice little sun patch. It feels nice. And the cart's not moving for once.
Do you have motion sickness?
No, the hairballs are just not that much fun to puke up while the cart's moving.
Interesting. All right. First off, I'm gonna check to see if there's anything of value here.
Okay. Go ahead and give me perception.
Shit, I never even got up the goddamn dice. It's been a minute. Hold on. 1 second. I got a 19 straight dice, but give me a second. Hold on, because perception is relatively high for me. Perception. That is a... Oh, my math's not working today. 23.
23. So with a 23, as you're looking around Durham, you would see a fairly sizable house with paper windows and that. The bamboo fence that goes all the way to the other side of the river and then kind of wraps around. You can see it come back.
Okay, so the cart's safe here if I go up there.
As you're looking around a bit more, looking towards like what's nearby that could be a threat to the cart, there's nothing too close that would seem a threat. Knowing that the road is a bit off up the way from you guys, so no travelers on the road will be able to see your cart from where it's currently at.
Okay, well then I'm gonna head up into the little bathhouse or the stone door.
So you make your way up the stone path there to the door. A couple of these blue see-through foxes kind of appear out of the bamboo gardens that kind of line the pathway and kind of jump with you as you make your way up. And as you open it, you find yourself in a room with a nice little sand garden with some rocks in that. As at the other side of it stands a woman with long black hair, a kimono that's on her, as well as a foxtail that swishes behind her with fox-like ears as well too. As she gives a slight bow and goes, "Welcome to the Wandering Onsen."
Hi. I was looking for my party.
Oh, your friends. They are inside.
Yes.
They are enjoying the amenities that my onsen offers weary travelers.
Perfect. I'll go and meet up with them.
And she gives a slight bow.
Do I have to take off my shoes here?
No, just walk through the doorway here.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
As you cross the threshold, all of your weapons, equipment, and armor are gone, as you are redressed in a white kimono and slippers.
Little do they know, I don't wear armor and I don't have material weapons.
As you're looking, your pack is gone, along with a certain book. Nothing happens.
Fuck. Yeah, I know. I'm like, fuck.
As the woman is still
Wait,
standing on
does
the other
that-
side of the threshold there. Just kind of looks at you a little
Wait.
odd as you...
Wait, does that mean I can't hear them or anything? Like I can't sense 9 or anything? Because the book, I don't have the book. Just question.
Are you trying to sense him with...
Well, how I normally sense him, because you know I can always sense when he's around.
You can always kind of feel him by, because every once
Yeah.
in a while you feel like the beat of his wings, or you can hear him or something. Are you trying to do like more of a like sense him audibly or visibly or through? Like,
Yeah.
Give me perception then.
Ooh. 10.
10. So you're kind of like waiting to feel the occasional like beat of the wings, or feel a bit of gust that goes by you, or hear him snicker from the bit of invisibility that he's able to provide himself. As you stand there for a couple minutes, nothing happens. As the woman steps in behind you and goes, "My name is Lady Yui. I run the bathhouse here. We have a number of amenities. We have the baths, the tea room, a meditation room or garden, and the dojo. If there's anything you would like to do."
Oh, the dojo sounds nice.
Very well. You will have time for 2 activities before the feast is ready for dinner, which you and your friends are invited to.
Yes, I'd love to go to the dojo.
Very well. She gestures down a hall and goes, "Follow down the hall at the end. You will find the dojo."
I'm gonna walk my little to the dojo.
Make your sandaled path down as you enter into a room here with polished wood floors and walls. Some of the walls having depictions of paintings of warriors doing battle with a variety of different creatures and that. The far wall, as you enter into this room here, opens up to a dense bamboo forest. As there's a couple training dummies made of straw and that have been placed on certain spots of this room as well. And then next to them is a sizable chest for each of them.
Oh, I want to see what's in the chest.
So you open the chest there and peer in. A black void stares back at you.
That wouldn't be the first time I've seen this. So all 3 of them just empty void?
Empty void. No bottoms that you can see.
I'm just gonna be like, hello.
Hello. As there's not even a reverberation back to you.
Whew, yeah, I'm just gonna close that. No need nobody falling up in there. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna practice with the practice dummies for a bit.
How would you like to practice with the practice dummies?
Unarmed strikes.
Unarmed strikes? Very well. as you stay in this room there for a bit, as you practice. I'll say either pick athletics or acrobatics.
They're both the same. Yeah, it is athletics.
Athletics? All right.
Yeah.
You now have temporary advantage on all athletic checks for the next 24 hours.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. As time goes by there, at one point, a pair of these blue foxes show back up. Kind of give a couple little yips at you.
What is it, girl? Timmy fell down a well? I'm coming.
As you fall down, as the party discussing the rooms that they will go to next, see down the hall making his way, escorted by two of these astral foxes of sorts, Durham.
Hi, guys.
As with a decently quick catch-up, Loremaster, you can now have the table to finish your recap.
You want me to finish?
Go for it.
Okay. So, the party enters the.
How did the music change?
Because I've gone back to my recap.
Oh, okay.
So, we enter the bathhouse. We are also greeted by Lady Yui, who explains what the options are and what the bathhouse is. And we decide to go from the foyer into the rest of the bathhouse, where we make our decisions on where we are going to go, dressed in our white kimonos, no weapons or any of our belongings on us anymore. And that is when Hermes and Carl choose to go to the herbal soak. And it is in there that they meet Kazi, a small green and blue dragon. The soak, in the herbal soak, they were given advantage on perception checks for 24 hours, which is also the same feeling that Carl had with the cherry blossoms when he was eating them. And then Solaris and BP, and shortly after that, Soraya, chose to go to the hot springs. So the first to enter were Solaris and BP, where they met Old Maru, a red fire dragon covered in scars who ended up being 3,000 years, or he had lived in the bathhouse for 3,000 years. So he was older than 3,000 years. He's covered in scars. So he keeps the bowls of water warm for the hot springs. But he keeps it at just the perfect temperature for those in the waters. When Soraya enters into the hot spring room, she thinks that Solaris and BP are being cooked. And so she observes and eventually gets into the springs herself, again at just the perfect temperature. The springs gave them lesser restoration. And then I chose to go to the meditation room, which when I got in there were some walking paths, some bamboo areas, as well as some rock areas, of which had a chest in the center of it. And upon further inspection, there were idol and totems inside of it belonging or representative of deities. So I said no thank you and decided to go take some time to meditate on my own without any deities. And then the party all reconvened after our first activities, and Soraya made it a point to try to locate an exit, of which there was no response given. And then we selected our second activities, where BP and Soraya are going to the tea room. Kira, Solaris, Hermaeus, and Carl are going to the dojo. And I'm going to hand it back over to Mander at that point. Oh, and the boon went to BP.
Most important to remember.
That was excellent.
Hey, Mander.
Hey, Carol.
Because of the miscontinuity of the timeline now that Vaquero's back in the game, can we mulligan that last part of the session from last week?
What part?
The part where we decided to go into the dojo, even though he just got to go in.
I'll say at this point, the party is still discussing, and is like those that have said they want to go to the dojo see coming from the hall with the dojo is Durham. So
Okay, thank
technically, yes.
That makes sense.
As Durham approaches the party now with two of the foxes as they meet up with the party and kind of do little hops and skips around, and little yips, and then make their way off into the rest of the wandering onsen.
Thank you, little guys.
As
All right.
Table is yours, party.
Yeah, but don't y'all look cute?
Refreshed.
I just got done beating dummies.
Dummies.
Yeah, in the dojo.
Oh, that's what I was thinking of doing. That's what we were thinking of doing, I think. Right? Just look at everybody.
Whatever you do, don't try to get inside the chest. Or at least don't fall in the chest. It's empty with the massive void. There's no bottom. I said hello in there and I didn't even get an echo.
I like voids. Dark voids.
You put stuff in it?
No, yeah. I don't have anything on me. I mean, I have my kimono, but I don't think the lady in front wants me walking around buck naked. I don't think y'all want me walking around butt naked.
You're a child, that's illegal.
Let's see.
Hey, no short jokes, all right?
No, he's like...
He's literally 10 years old.
Yeah, you're right. But I mean, like,
25.
You're 25 in dwarf years. It's the equivalent to 10 human years.
It's like
You're a child.
it's like
yeah,
reverse
he's,
story.
he's,
Don't
he's-
think that's. I don't think that's how the math works.
Wait. Did you just say a minute ago that 34 months is the same thing as 34 years?
Yeah, in dwarf years. Sure. So, where are we going next?
I think we have a feast to go to.
Feast.
Second activity.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Oh, second activity.
I mean, I'm down for the dojo.
Yeah. Just make
and
sure you don't
then-
get scared or anything like that. I hear they don't like fear in this dojo. All right, I'm going to the dojo.
I'll follow.
What were the options again? Tea house, dojo, bathhouse.
It is tea room, hot
Mhm.
spring, herbal soak, dojo, meditation room.
Can I sit in the lobby?
You would like to sit in the lobby?
Are there benches in the lobby?
There's like little pillows that you could sit on that kind of look out to the kind of like bamboo gardens that flank the hallways. So you could.
This
if you want.
place catches me the fuck out. I'm not trying to go deeper into this fucking building. Absolutely fucking not.
I'll take a nice cup of tea.
Are the foxes in the lobby?
Occasionally you see a fox or two that wanders by. They kind of like look at you guys, do the little head cocking and all that, give a yip, and then wander off. But otherwise, they don't pay too much of a mind to you guys at all.
Can I try to like everything is very tranquil, right? Like that's the deal. Everything is there a
say.
particular area that doesn't feel as tranquil or feels a little more menacing that we
Probably the dojo.
besides maybe the dojo.
I was about to say the dojo did have bamboo area behind it.
Oh, it had a bamboo area.
Yeah, behind the dummies. Yeah.
Go there.
I don't want to check it out.
Yeah, let's go, Carl.
Hermaeus and Carl make their way to the dojo. I'll
Some man behind
reiterate
the curtain.
the options being the baths. You have the hot spring, the cold plunge, and the herbal soak. The tea room, the meditation garden, as well too.
I'm gonna go tea room.
Tea room. Okay.
Cold plunge become an option?
Hmm?
When did the cold plunge become an option?
It was there.
Forgot about that. Yeah.
It was always
I
that.
don't remember that.
Cold plunge? Put an NHO in that room.
Yeah, it's the onsen biannual polar bear plunge.
I'm gonna do the cold plunge.
Cold plunge it is. Soraya, you want to hang out in this main gathering area, correct?
I like the pillows on the ground. Look how cute those pillows are. I'm gonna stick my ass on one of those pillows.
Very well. Solaris?
I'm also going to sit in the lobby.
Very
I'll play with the foxes.
Oh my god, do they know how to play rock, paper, scissors?
Maybe you can teach them.
Do you want to teach them with me?
Oh, their face.
Solaris, hear me out. The idea is that they're always gonna do rock because they have little peats. Therefore, we will always win if we always do paper.
How do we know if it's paper or rock? They don't really have knuckles.
Exactly. So if we always do either paper or scissors, we win.
It feels like taking advantage of those who don't have the appendages to play rock, paper, scissors. It feels ableist.
What if we get a little pebble and a piece of paper and then some scissors and they just point at the one that they want?
Yeah, they go pat.
So, like, do we pat at the same time as them?
Yeah.
We love accommodations. I agree.
Okay.
Everybody go wheelchair ramp at the onsen.
We're like, you don't have thumbs. That's okay. we will figure it out. You don't have long fingers. That's okay. We'll figure it out for you.
What if you're in a wheelchair?
And I
Knuckles, don't worry about it.
But you're telling me. Hear me out. Devil's advocate. Paw.
Uh-huh.
Rock. Right?
Uh-huh.
Paper.
They like flex their toe beams.
look like?
And then maybe they like claw for scissors.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's like a new version. I like it. I like a Picasso.
Throwing that out there.
Very well then. Sounds like we have our first group that wants to go is the twins as they attempt to teach rock, paper, scissors to the blue foxes. Using the rock, paper, and scissors method.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
The spacing between your middle finger and your ring finger.
I was looking at that too.
Okay. That's interesting. All right, continue.
We'll come back to how my hand is odd later.
Yeah. We'll come back to that. Just put a pin in that. We'll circle
We'll
back.
also talk about how my elbow hyperextends.
Okay.
Put that thing back where it came from, or so help me. So help me. So help me.
Let's see. I'll say. Is it? Pick who wants to do it. I will grant advantage because it sounds like you guys are helping each other.
I think Carol should do it. So Soraya, take it away, sister.
Pick a skill. Didn't think we'd get this far, did ya?
Sometimes I say some real stupid shit and I immediately regret it.
We bet on it.
I need to start learning how to keep my damn mouth shut. How about? You said I have advantage?
You will have advantage. It sounded like you guys were kind of working off of each other a little bit, so I will grant advantage.
In a perfect world, I would say nature. Because it's about the balance of a fair game of rock, paper, scissors. But I understand that's a stretch. And I, myself, am a fair and just D&D player. So I'm gonna say animal handling. Sacrifices are made for the betterment of the group.
Okay.
Okay,
Go for it.
okay.
Yeah. Go for it.
21.
That's with advantage?
Yeah, that's with the advantage.
So, Soraya and Solaris, how does this look as you're attempting to teach? I'll say there's like 4 of these foxes that kind of like cluster up towards you as you sit down on some pillows. What does this look like as you would attempt to teach them rock, paper, scissors?
So I can definitely do speak with animals. Would that work? They're not actual animals. They're like spirit animals. An animal is an animal, right?
You do have BP with you, so...
BP is with us. So BP could do the stitch mouth thing. And that way we can both talk to them.
And nothing but a hound.
Literally.
Very well. So BP unhinges
Right?
his jaw there, if Solaris bids it.
Yes.
And then we teach them how to play rock, paper, scissors. With the little Pete's.
Yes. Rock, paper, scissors.
Hey Solaris, do you think I should let them win?
I think at least their first game, yeah.
Okay. First round, they're gonna win.
Okay. And as one of the foxes approaches you and goes, "Yep."
What does that mean, Mander? Speak with animals. BP has it.
As there's not really anything that comes out of BP. It's not. It's kind of like a screech of like an owl. That's like a war cry almost kind of deal. There's not words associated to it.
Oh, they mean business. They mean business.
Yep. Kind of puffs
Damn.
out his chest a little bit. Ears kind of slick back.
Yeah, motherfucker. Yeah, we gonna play some rock, paper, scissors, motherfucker. Yeah. Okay. Are we actually gonna play rock, paper, scissors, Mander? Lit! Okay, ready? Ready? This is after we explained the rules, right? Like, they know.
They know.
We did the first round already.
They're smart enough
ready?
to comprehend it. I roll for it.
You told me we were playing, Mander. Get fucking good. Ready? 1, 2, and 3. That delay is rough. That delay is difficult.
That's scissors for scissors.
We should be playing for cookies.
Do you have cookies?
Some real prison shit. Do they have, I don't know, do they have complimentary cookies?
Do you ask
It's a
them?
fucking spa.
Do-
I'm assuming they got like tea cakes
Eat a
or something.
flower.
Anyway.
Do you ask them?
No. Yes, do you guys have cookies?
So 2 of the foxes wander off as
Bring back Oreos.
a couple minutes goes by as they return, both of them holding like trays on top of their heads there as they kind of like are walking
This
back.
is lit.
With little, one has a little plate on there with small rice cakes, and the other one with a decent size teapot and a couple small cups there. As I walk up and sit down, both go, yep, which BP translates to, here you go.
Okay. Let's split the rice cakes evenly between us and them. And then we're just gonna go back and forth. And per time you win, you get a rice cake. And then vice versa.
Casually grab the tea. Gonna pour myself some.
I think I need some tea. My blood pressure.
Here you go.
Thanks. All right. That's how I want to spend my time.
Very well.
Playing rock, paper, scissors for rice cakes with celestial, ethereal fox things that are being translated by a mechanical capybara wearing lederhosen. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, no, is VP wearing a robe?
Yeah, he'd be wearing a robe actually.
I mean, yeah.
Because he wears clothes. So yeah, he's wearing a robe as well, and he's got little slippers on all of his feet.
I love this stupid capybara.
Oh god, I love this.
All right, that's how I'm spending my time. LOL.
As the twins sit there drinking tea, you are granted advantage on all insight checks for the next 24 hours.
Hey!
A bit of inner calm and focus comes over you.
I'm gonna write that somewhere.
We have Carl and Hermaeus going to the dojo, Durham going to the tea room, and Kira going to the cold plunge.
Teacher, real quick. I have my hand up. You can't see it. But
I was gonna I can't see.
are we doing? Is it 24 hours in the dojo or is it 24 hours outside of the dojo? Because not the dojo, the bathhouse, because time travels differently. Don't give me that stupid ass smirk. Which 24 hours is it?
You'll have to find out.
I hate you.
Oh, you.
I hate you. I hate you.
You'll find out quite quickly. Don't worry. So, as the party has split with watching the twins start their game and eating rice cakes and whatnot, as the rest of you start to make your ways.
Making my way.
Very well. We will start with the ironic duo that is formed here in the Wandering Onsen. Hermaeus and Carl, as you guys make your way down the hall that Durham had originally come from, finding yourselves in the same room with polished wood floors and walls. The walls depicting warriors doing battle with a variety of creatures. And then the far wall from you open up to a large, vast bamboo forest of sorts, with a variety of straw dummies scattered throughout the room, each of them having a chest by them.
Are these the chests that Durham was talking about?
I think so. You want to open one?
Yeah, let's pick different ones. Because maybe one is the one he's talking about. I don't know if he opened all. I wonder if he opened all these.
How many chests are there?
4.
Hmm.
4 dummies, 4 chests.
Okay.
Pick different ones.
Yeah, let's pick different ones. Put them at the same time.
Same time. Yeah.
So I'm gonna go find, and all the chests are next to each other, all 4 of them. Oh no, they're each dummy. So I guess I'll go to the dummy on the far left.
Okay.
I'll go far right.
Very well. So you both walk up, standing before your chest, give each other a quick look, and swing both of your chests open. As inside is a black abyss, and you see
Big
no
balls.
bottom.
The Bagman!
Interesting.
I'm gonna spit into it.
Yes.
As the spit goes in and disappears into the darkness.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to fall in there.
But what if we did?
I mean,
What if? All right, I'll do this.
hey man, I know you know how to talk to me by now, and I think
I'm thinking, what if? All right, and I'll close my chest. I'm gonna go over to the one by Carl, and I'm like, all right, Carl, so this is what I'm gonna do. Hold on to my one arm, and then just in case I get sucked in, I'm gonna put my other arm in the chest and see if I can feel for anything.
okay, all right, I don't.
All right, hold my
Okay.
belt. Hold my belt. Okay. I'm
Hold
gonna
my
hold-
belt.
Yeah, I'm gonna. No, like hold on to me by my belt. And I'm gonna like
Belt
kind of
of his
lean
robe.
forward.
Wait, by this cloth thing that's going around your robe, you want me to hold that?
I have scale mail on. I got it from Baranus.
All armor,
sure?
equipment, and weapons
Oh,
have been
all that shit's gone?
stripped of you.
All right, so okay, this is what I
Wearing
want you to do. So I
kimonos,
want you to
dog.
like. Now this might be. I hope you're not uncomfortable with like.
Grab me by the
close
ankles.
intimacy. But I want you to get like reach around my waist like this and like hold me like that.
How tall is Hermes?
Like 5'11".
Okay, perfect. So I just
All right.
put my head on his back like that.
Then I'm gonna
Don't fart.
I'm gonna lean forward, and I'm gonna put my hands in the chest and feel around for something.
Just don't fart.
I will.
As Hermes
I'm gonna-
is,
It's okay to pass gas. It's perfectly natural for this type of thing.
it's a fearful moment. A little toot comes out. It's fine.
Just a little.
Just wah. All you're gonna hear is just.
A small taste comes into Carl's mouth. But Hermes, as you reach over and into both arms now,
Yeah, both arms. Let's
Reach
just
in.
fucking
do you
commit.
see how far do you want to reach in? How far on your arm?
Let's say up to my elbow.
So you reach in. You don't feel anything from your elbow to your fingertips, but you can
Like it's
still
gone?
tell it's there. But it feels almost like kind of like when you put your arm, like underwater, in a sense. There's like a little
it's
bit of like
numb?
a odd pressure there.
I'm alright, so I'm gonna pull my arm out. Anything on my arm, my hands or arms or anything like that?
As you start to pull your hand out, you hear a voice in your head. Go. Warrior. Choose your tool.
Glaive.
As you continue to pull your hand out, or your arms out, as now in your hands is a glaive. As it has
Oh!
Whoa!
the same kind of glow of the foxes.
Cool.
Can I try? Can I try?
Carl, aren't you missing weapons?
We all are, I think. Okay, I'm gonna try. I'm just gonna like hold the side of the chest and like reach my arm over into it like this.
Warrior. Choose your tool.
Warhammer.
As you pull your hand out, as there's now a warhammer, same blue glow as the foxes.
Nice. That's cool. What if I dip my head in it and I ask for a helmet?
I mean, you want to try?
I mean,
Put your head in the dark hole.
what if what do you think I'm gonna see?
I don't
You're-
know.
What happened to your arm when you put it in there? Mine felt weird, but I didn't really see.
Yeah, it felt kind of like you know, like when you put your arm like underwater. Like it doesn't feel like super weird, but it definitely feels like something like strange on the other side.
Okay,
I mean,
okay.
you
Hold
could-
my ankles. Hold my ankles.
All right,
Just
so
dip,
I'm gonna
just
go
dip
down
my
on-
head in.
I'm just gonna like lay on the like flat, like totally like flat straight on the ground, just hold his ankles.
Did you dip your head in?
Yeah, I'm gonna put my fucking head in.
Roll me 2d20.
Oh, son of a bitch.
It's the fuck around and find out kind of moment.
13 and a 19.
As you're sitting there, you can't breathe. But as you're able to hold your lungs for so long, you hear in your head the voice, "Warrior, pick your tool."
Well, if I can't breathe, I can't talk. Can I speak in my mind
What do you think
to,
in your
to
mind?
this thing? A helmet.
As you feel a helmet come on your head.
Just waving my arms to get me out behind me. Hopefully Hermaeus understands.
So I'm gonna pull him out, seeing that he's kind of like flailing around there.
As you are now able to breathe once more. As there is a blue glowing helmet on Carl's head.
Just look at him and be like, whoa!
I want to do it now. Here, hold on.
Hold your breath. Hold your breath. Hold your breath.
Hey, what was your weapon again? I can't remember. A
Uh,
glaive?
Yeah, glaive.
Okay.
This is funny.
All right, so I'm sticking my head in there. Poof.
Same effect happening to you as it did to Carl. The voice enters your mind once more.
Choose your player.
I want a. All right, so a cowl. So kind of like a low like hood.
Very well. As you can feel a bit of cloth come across your cheeks there.
And then I'm gonna start flailing my arms as well as that is now the universal sign for get me out of here.
Yank him out.
As you emerge with a cowl on your head with the same blue glow as everything else that's come out of the box so far.
This is cool.
Wow,
Any other body parts we want to like put in that?
Should we put our feet in it? Should I stick my dick in it?
Wow. Oh.
I mean, that's how science is done.
I'm just kidding.
Push your luck, I dare you.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
No, that's
No
okay.
balls.
I'm cool.
Over the winds, you hear no balls. Whether they mean don't put your balls in there or no
Let
balls,
me-
you won't do it.
Let me tell you the story of Dickless.
Legitimately.
Old Carl Dickens 2 times.
The door's shut. I'm safe to say things like right now. I think I'm good, man. This is kind of fun. We should maybe we should tell the others about that. What do you say we test these things out?
Absolutely.
As you guys go to test them out, how would you like to test them out?
Let's go up to a straw thing and fucking headbutt and swing the hammer.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up to another one, and I'm gonna just like kind of like get ready and kind of like a squared off position with the glaive in both hands, and then thrust into the dummy.
As the two of you do combat with your respective straw dummies, each of you pick athletics or acrobatics.
I'm gonna say acrobatics.
Okay. Carl?
I'll do athletics.
As the two of you have respectively temporary advantage for the next 24 hours on what you picked.
Hey.
Did you wait? Hermie picked acrobatics. Carl picked athletics.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez.
Well, that's fucking cool. Do these things stay on us? They're not moving? Nothing's happening?
It feels
How
like.
much damage did they do? Sorry, I
Um,
asked like 5 questions.
as they stay on you as you do combat with the straw dummies. The dummies themselves don't attack you, as you are able to do a moderate amount of damage. But as you do damage to the dummies with your respective weapons, a bit of like blue glow happens to any wounds that you would have done to them and kind of fills it back up. So if there's a hole through it, you can see the hole momentarily before it closes. Or if you bash an arm off, the arm dissipates and then reappears.
It didn't. Let's see. Hey, Carl, wasn't there like wasn't there like another room in the back of this dojo somewhere?
Oh yeah, he said something about bamboo.
Something about a bamboo.
As the far wall opens up to a bamboo forest.
You want to go in there?
He said, all I can remember is a bamboo wall. Nobody said shit about a forest, right? Right? Or is this a memory, Carl? Memory thing? You remember? He say anything about a forest?
I don't remember something about a forest. I just remember like an area by the bamboo wall.
We're going into a forest now? I mean, I like forests.
And we
I
could
could
take a look.
I could fuck with a forest. Okay.
Hannah?
Partial to forests. Mm-hmm.
As you both shoulder your newly found equipment and make your way over the threshold onto like kind of like a nice little balcony of sorts, like a deck that leads right off into the bamboo forest. As you cross the threshold, all of the equipment disappears.
Oh, that's easy.
Oh shit!
That's
I want to stick my
That's
fucking head in that thing
unexpected.
again.
sorry. We just put our faces back in the thing, and we'll get our weapons again. Is it just kind of like an unending like bamboo forest? Like, is there anything that catches the eye, or?
Roll me perception.
Alrighty. I have advantage on those. Alright, ooh. Okay, nat 20 plus 5, 25.
As you kind of strain your eyes there for a moment, Hermaeus, looking off into the darkness, you do notice off in the distance, about like 45, 50 feet off, you're able to see a bit of light break through the coverage that the bamboo forest gives, and able to see the start of an opening of some sort.
Alright, Carl. Listen. I can see out beyond the bamboo. There's a bit of light coming through this one area here. Possibly an opening of some sorts. The only thing is, I'm wary about going into this place by ourselves.
Yeah. I want to go, but I understand. I get what you're saying. We should get everybody else to see the chests and see what they stick in it. But we should also like see what the fuck this forest is, because I like forests.
I like twigs.
I'm pretty good at forests.
Yeah, I feel like Soraya would really appreciate this.
Yeah, Soraya, yeah, forests, yeah, I think so.
Sick. All right, cool. Let's go back and grab them.
Okay. We got. What if they don't want to go?
Trust me, Soraya's gonna hear forest, and she's gonna like zone out and say when we going.
Okay. All right. Okay.
So the two of you make your trek back towards Soraya and Solaris. Currently playing. Is it still rock paper scissors, or does it have a new name because of the weird pawness?
100% still rock, paper, scissors. The fuck?
Very well. As let's see, odd even. Well, as we will hop to Durham, as you make your way down a hall into a lowly lit room, a variety of small tables with pillows and mats around the edges. I'll say that you can tell for some sort of seating, as you can still tell parts where someone might have had their butt, or you see a couple of the foxes get up as you enter into the room, as a sweet smell comes over you. As you see a variety of these tables having small cups and teapots with a little bit of steam coming out of them. What would you like to do? You muted.
I'm gonna kneel down and pour myself a glass.
Very well. As you pour yourself a glass there, seeing a bit of green liquid fill into this light tannish cup here, and begin drinking. As you stay there, a bit of focus and inner calm comes over you, as you have advantage on wisdom, insight checks specifically, for the next 24 hours. So you'll have advantage on insight.
So athletics and insight. Okay. I just wanted to really say both for fitness account.
Yep.
That's why I said it twice.
No, you're good.
Anything else in the room other than the tea set?
There's a variety of tea sets in here. I'll say as you kind of wander around and sit down at them, you can tell it's different teas as well. Some that you would recognize, and some that the odd kind of like spicy but cooling flavors that come over your palate don't seem of this world at all.
Ooh, can I try them?
Yeah. So you sit there and try the variety of teas. Some of them having kind of like a flash of energy that kind of surges through your consciousness there. Others kind of giving you this warm blanket feel throughout your whole body there.
Yeah, no, that's good tea. That's good. That's good chai.
As you do this, the fox is following you the whole time, yipping and jumping up onto the pillows next to you as you continue to enjoy the teas of the tea room.
I'll go, hey, little guy, and then pat him on his back while he's sitting on the pillow.
Very well. As you make friends with the foxes. Anything else?
I'm good.
Very well. As we will cut to our lovely Shatterkai making their way down the room, as you would have seen some of your party previously made to go to the variety of the baths. As you come up to the one and entering into it, a bit of a chill comes over you, Kira, as you can see snow on the ground, as small stepping stones have been placed. That as you put your slippers down on them, you can feel a little bit of heat radiate from them as they keep the snow off of them. As you continue, you can see sculptures of ice made, that all of them carrying a big bowl of sorts, or holding up tubs, as a bit of the snow kind of falls in, and there's like little ice chunks in some of them. Welcome, child.
I'm going to look around and see who just said that.
As you turn to look around, you see a pile of snow that you had previously started to walk past kind of shudder a little bit as a large white snout starts to protrude from it. As more of the snow falls, you see 2 pairs of wings come out, and sitting up before you is a white dragon.
I am going to I'm going to run, like, try to get through.
Back to the door?
No, like, I'm just gonna keep going.
Oh, as you keep running, as you start moving a little bit quicker and almost into a full-fledged run, as you hear kind of like a little... I didn't mean to scare you. My name is Shimu.
I'm gonna turn around and, like, try to, like, find weapons, like...
As you find no weapons on you. As the white dragon there kind of lays back down, putting its claws in front of it and putting its head down on it, kind of like a domesticated animal, a cat or a dog. As you can see, a pair of icy blue eyes kind of stare at you, with a little bit of a gleam in them.
I think I'm in the wrong room.
Not wishing to enjoy a cold plunge, are you?
I don't think so.
Oh. It's understandable. If you'd like, though, the ice feels nice. And it's true because it rhymes. As the dragon kind of gives a little, like, toothy, grinny smile. But don't worry, I mean you no harm here.
Okay.
If you would wish.
And I'm gonna think back to, like, Ever saying that everything was friendly, and the fox saying everything was friendly, and everything saying they were friendly.
Everything is friendly.
And I will go to one of the bowls of ice water.
Alright. So you make your way over to one, Shimu following you. Not too close, giving you a decent breath between her and yourself. As you approach one, she kind of comes from the other side and leans her head down. You can see a bit of frost and that come out of her mouth, as you can see some of the water kind of form bits of chunks of ice in that. And she takes a couple steps back and goes, "Go on, take a dip."
So I will derobe because I'd rather not be wet the rest of the night. And I slide into the cold water.
As contrary to Moru and the twins' experience, where he kept the water just right as you slip in, it's frigidly cold, as you can kind of feel your muscles kind of tense up a little bit and then start to loosen as you get kind of used to the coldness, as Shimo kind of leans in a little bit more and breathes a bit more onto your bowl for your tub as the water gets a little bit more cold there. She goes, "Not too cold, right?"
Nope. I don't think I could be any more frozen.
You sure? I could help with that if you'd like.
You're doing plenty.
Oh, okay.
It's so cold I could cut ice right now. Get it?
But as she was kind
One
of
might say frozen with fear.
frozen with fear. Yeah, I can smell that on you. Why are you scared? I'm not trying to be mean. Just a little playful.
Dragons don't tend to like me. Or they like me too much. It's usually one or the other.
Oh. You seem nice.
Thanks.
You're welcome. What's your name?
Kira.
Kara. Nice to meet you, Kara. As Shimo kind of leans in a little
Pleasure.
bit and gives another inhale from her nose. You have seen some dragons. Not nice ones either. Some really nasty ones.
How would you know?
We can tell things.
Wonderful.
Yeah. I'm not as good at it as Moru is. He's a lot older than me. A lot older. Old enough to be like a grandpa, you know?
And who's Moru?
Oh, he runs the hot springs. Yeah, there's 3 of us. Well, they run the hot springs.
Gotcha.
There's more dragons, but... And then there's these
Wonderful.
little foxes that run around occasionally. It's fun, because if you get them just right, you can freeze them when they're mid-jump. They'll go back. They'll be fine.
That's so fun.
Yeah. They go back. They're fine. It doesn't hurt them. Well, they haven't told me it hurts them. But they also haven't told me to stop. So.
Do they like shatter? I mean, we had somebody poke one and it just kind of poofed.
They freeze.
So when
and
you freeze them, don't they like shatter?
They do, but then they just kind of like do that like little like suction back up as she takes like a pile of snow and crumples it up into a big ball and goes, and they're back into their shape then. So. But if you need the water a little bit more chilled, just let me know. As she stands up and makes her way back to the pile.
Thanks.
As Kira, as you sit in the tub there for a bit of time, you have advantage on Constitution saving throws for the next 24 hours, as your body's almost like hardened like ice from the frigid waters that Shimu makes. As the party finishes their respective second activities there and makes their way back to the main gathering area to find the twins there. Did you were you actually letting the foxes win the whole time, or was it kind of like a nice battle of duos?
I said the first round.
Oh, first round. Okay.
Just the first round. Everything after that,
Fair game.
yeah, just fair game.
For the race once.
As the party starts to come back into this main gathering area, there's like a small what is a group of foxes called?
Oh, can I Google it? I Google it for you.
She likes to do.
Let me Google it. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Is it a pack?
Shh, I'm Googling. Hello? Where is it? It is not called a leash. There's no way. Hold on.
Is it called a leash?
Yeah, they're called a leash, a skulk, or an earth of foxes.
I like a skulk.
A skulk of foxes. I'm here for that one. Yeah, I like that. Leash sounds weird. I don't like that.
And then the picture of the one next to the definition, it went like this.
So there's a sizable skulk of foxes here. As the party's making their way to all gather up, as another set of foxes are bringing more trays of these rice cakes, as the twins, having amassed a pile by them. The foxes have also amassed a decent pile by them. As this continues to happen.
WWE, but rock, paper, scissors.
As let's do one more game.
You got a sleepy KZ.
All right.
Had a long day.
It's the EP.
The EP.
I was out in the sun today. I'm so proud of myself. All right, ready?
Paper, scissors. Okay.
Yes. Ready?
Yep.
1, 2. Get fucked.
This is paper. What are you talking about?
Oh, it is paper.
What did you think it was?
I
I thought it was scissors.
That's scissors.
Extend your fingers less and open up the cracks better.
Open up
She
the
said-
cracks better.
She said, "Spread your fingers more."
Spread them.
Yeah, Mander, spread your fingies.
The phalanges. As the foxes win, couple cheerful yips happen as BP still translating. You can hear a chipper voice come through, go, cakes, 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 cakes. As the foxes begin to pile the cakes up on some of the trays and with their mouths kind of carry off some of their winnings. They do leave a decent pile for you, still, because you are a guest. As you have, 30 rice cakes.
They call me the rice cake queen.
All hail the rice cake queen. Rice.
As the party is once more reunited, seeing this scene.
I'm gonna pocket all them motherfucking rice cakes, bro. How big are the pockets in these fucking robes? I'm expecting big pockets.
As you're sitting there and you're carrying a decent amount of them in your arms more than anything.
So Lars, you want some rice cakes in your pocket?
Yeah, I'll take.
I'm gonna.
Oh, that. Okay. I'm just gonna like look around, and I'm just gonna. Can I add these to my inventory, please? And then I'm just gonna like throw them in the air.
As they dissipate into blue.
I'm gonna try it. Oh, great and mighty conch, can you add these rice cakes to my bag? Gwee.
Kills.
Commander hates me.
They
The
go
fact
up
that
in
he's
the
rolling
air
right
and they
now.
hang there for a moment, and then they dissipate as well.
Oh, okay, I was gonna be like, you fucking hate me.
Are we all
Wanna do-
seeing this?
Yes.
Half and half?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yes.
15 rice cakes
Yes.
to your inevitable
Yes.
inventory.
Yes.
Yes.
You currently don't have access to.
Yes.
15 and 15, right?
Yes.
I'm putting them there just so I remember that that's what we attempted. Binkies! Your purity!
Can I walk up and ask if what did you guys just do? Does that work in reverse?
All hail the mighty conch. All hail the mighty conch. Say it.
All hail the mighty
hail
conch.
All hail the mighty
Mighty
conch.
conch.
This is actually Soraya's cult origin story.
Okay, can you ask the conch to like get stuff from our inventory though? Is that how it works? Is that
Oh, great and mighty conch. Don't listen to Carl because he's too embarrassed to ask you for anything.
no? But like, have you tried it yet? I'm just asking you.
I don't know.
Hey,
I saw
Mike.
Solaris do it first. I just assumed.
I'll give it a shot. Ready? Oh, hail the mighty conch. Can I have my shadow dagger?
As the party is standing there in a circle with their arms up, looking to the ceiling, hoping to see Kira's shadow dagger fall from the ceiling. Keep. As there's a fox in the middle of all of you that's just kind of flicking his tail back and forth.
Oh, the mighty conch has represented itself in this fox. All hail.
Put your ear
Yep.
up to it, you can hear the ocean.
Do another yip. Do it. You're the great and mighty conch.
Yep.
All hail.
The conch has spoken.
I'm about as skeptical as Solaris right now.
She's like, I'm on the other end of that, right, bitch?
Solaris is like, the special twin.
Someone had summer school.
You can't pick your family.
Nah, that's why they're so protective of her. Got it.
All makes sense now. It all makes sense.
As the fox gets up and trots from outside the middle of the group and down the hall. And I was like,
I think it wanted us to follow it?
I think that's the thing. Yeah, I think we need to go.
Guys,
I don't want to keep going.
we found a
Yeah,
thing.
but
We
we gotta
found
go
a
get food.
No, that's creepy. There's a reason I sat out here. I don't trust it.
Hermie, you
I'm
want
gonna
to
go
tell
get
him?
some food.
Hermie, you want to tell him what we did? What we found?
Oh yeah, there's a forest of bamboo back in the dojo. Like you go in the dojo, then you kind of like look towards the back, and there's like a literal forest of this stuff. And you go through, and then if you look really hard, you use your eyeballs, you'll see like a slit of light where it looks like it kind of opens up into a flame. But we didn't want to go and look at it yet because we wanted to see if you guys wanted to go first, because we know how y'all like forests.
Think for a second. Use this part. Okay.
The frontal lobe?
Oh, mine's already
We were never told that there's a forest behind the building. We were told that there's a wall behind the building, not a forest behind the building. You saw it. You assumed that it wasn't weird that there's bamboo growing when bamboo doesn't grow anywhere else in this area, as well as the cherry blossoms, which, might I add, weird fucking shit.
Gorgeous
And
time
you
of
thought that
year.
it would be a good idea to go back there?
Yeah, because weird doesn't always mean bad. I mean,
I shoot
look at
beams
us.
of eldritch energy through my hands, so
And that's weird.
exactly. So it's not something that I'm not accustomed to, so that's why I checked it in.
I don't like it. What if we asked Yui about it? Just saying.
Yeah, we could ask her at dinner.
Yeah.
Shit's weird. Shit's weird. And then that dragon was saying some weird shit while it was trying to cook Solaris. Personally, I don't fuck with it.
You
I
guys
mean,
saw
I
dragons
think-
too.
They're
Chew?
trying to eat us. We're the dinner. Hello?
I mean,
Hello?
So let's
the
escape through
carrot
the
did
door.
add a nice scent, though.
Yeah, but why would
They might be onto something.
Why would they let Carl and I go and fight practice dummies, making our muscles all sorts of like
Tender.
Yeah, I kind of feel
I
good
prefer-
being here, guys. Don't you guys feel like good? Like,
shit? I
you
think
guys
Yeah.
feel, how are
I'm
you
still
feeling?
defrosting.
I
I'll
think
tell
the
you what,
boys are
y'all need to go and
burning.
try the tea.
Y'all are not thinking this through. This shit is weird. The catfish was weird. The water is weird. The cherry blossoms are weird. Everything is weird. Minus you, Magic Conch Fox thing. You're cool.
Yep.
That's not weird.
Have you seen this group? We are the
that's not
definition
weird.
of weird.
Are kind of weird.
I don't know, y'all. Also,
I mean,
telepathically, boom, 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 at Solaris. Do you think they know that time travels differently here according to that one dragon?
I don't recall telling them that. Maybe we should we?
I think we should. I think
Okay.
we should leave.
Well, I don't think we should leave because I have a feeling that it's going to be seen as like disrespectful if we try to leave before having the dinner, and like if this is a place of like something bad, like the last thing that I want to do is like disrespect like Lady Yui and then Lady Yui turn into a fucking dragon or some shit.
But is it disrespectful if we were supposed to be the dinner?
I mean, like, I feel like we've been in worse situations.
I'm gonna tell them. So I
Okay.
think that we should consider something that Solaris and I found out. Time travels differently here. Apparently, it feels like normal to us, but it moves slower outside of the bathhouse. I don't know about y'all. That feels weird. It's a weird.
define differently.
Slower,
Time is a social construct.
much slower. They didn't give us a ratio. I don't think so. Solaris, did they give us a ratio?
The dragon said that he's been here for like 3,000 years.
Weird.
I think it was, and he did mention that Lady Yui is the one that like has introduced everyone here, so that it stands to reason, does it not, Sister Dear? That Lady Yui is probably over 3,000 years old at the minimum. So, what? Okay, question. Can I roll like a history check or something to know whether I've ever encountered or heard stories of anyone that's ever been more than 3,000 years old, to try to distinguish maybe what kind like, because like if I've heard of someone, like, it's kind of like, you know, Finding Nemo, how Marlin didn't know how old a sea turtle was, but then he found out, so now he can say like, I knew a sea turtle that was X amount years old. I want to be able to see like who's the oldest person that I know of or have met.
Roll away.
Baldur's Gate is a big city. Can I see him thinking and give him guidance by like grabbing his shoulder and be like, you can remember.
Go for it.
Remember who you are.
Remember. As the chicken looks to the sky and remembers it used to be a giant T-Rex.
It is going to be a 22.
Damn. And that's with the guidance?
Mm-hmm.
God damn.
Very nice. So with a 22, a variety of the races do live a lot longer. As you do recall, during your young spry years of running through Baldur's Gate and kind of borrowing without asking, tactically acquiring books from some of the learned folk of Baldur's Gate that helped you learn your craft of being an artificer, that you do recall reading a spellcaster's book one time regarding demiplanes, and that sometimes common in the Feywild, that they do move at different times, sometimes quicker and sometimes slower than the material plane, as well as multiple parts of the universe and planes of existence that exist, all sometimes have their own form of time that doesn't fold to the laws that the material plane holds. So it is quite possible, I'll say with that knowledge, to have someone be easily 3,000 years. From a material plane, not so much for a humanoid.
I'm gonna say that it seems like Lady is from here, like from this place, or she has been here for an exorbitant amount of time, to the point where I don't know I don't know if she would even really know her origin story at this point, because like 3,000 years, that's a lot to keep up with, you know? And from what I've read, demiplanes can have like a separate like time to what we're used to. And it seems like if she's been here for 3,000 years, it seems like time might move faster here. I think that's how that would work out, right? Because if it moves slower, well, no, slower?
Out there.
It's slower out there.
Yeah.
Because if it was reversed, she'd be younger. So yeah.
Yes.
So then it's slow. It's moving. Time is moving slower out there than it is right now here. Based off of the knowledge that we can piece together here and now. So it's not to say that lady and, you know, the dragons that have been here and the creatures that have been here for like hundreds or maybe thousands of years are supernatural just because of that. It might just simply be the passage of time in the plane of existence in which we're on.
I just like it here, you know?
I thought that forest was pretty cool. I like forests though.
Yeah,
Well, go lick it then.
I like
well,
tweez.
like
So are we
belong
going to
to
dinner and asking her about the forest, or do we want to go to the forest and
I
then
mean,
go
we
to
just-
dinner?
we just
go to
figured
dinner.
like druid, magic, forest, magical bamboo forest. We
thinking
thought
of
it would
you.
be yeah.
Sorry.
That's why we would have went by ourselves, but we were like, we should wait for
We should be considerate, very
Right.
mindful.
Very demure. Very cutesy.
We don't go into the magical forest when we know a druid who loves magical forest would want to come with us.
Very mindful.
So, Lars, do you think we should go check it out?
Oh, now we want to check that.
Shush.
Can I get a time check on if we wanted to go check it out and then go to dinner? Would that be breaking any of Lady Yui's rules, or are we like being requested to go to dinner now because like we were only permitted 2 activities? And like I don't know about the color of this wristband, but like I'm pretty sure this is only like a 2 activity wristband. And I think I need a 3 activity wristband in order to go into the dojo. So
Mine says under 21 on it.
Oh my god.
that was the perfect way to put that. Honestly, that was fucking
just-
I
perfect.
just want to make sure I'm not
I had
breaking
a
any
little egg on it.
policies.
I need, so Lars, I need you to stand behind the barrier, okay?
Oh, sorry. Yes.
Whoopsie.
You're upsetting the talent.
Oh, my
Oh,
God.
that was great. That was good. I didn't side. Oh, that was great. I loved it. I will say that as the party's been discussing for just a little bit of time, there's been no sign of a summoning at the moment. The foxes are
Summoning.
still more or less ignoring you when they do come by, and there's not been like any feeling of like being summoned magically or a voice summoning you or anything like that. So
I mean, listen. I mean, until they call us for dinner, like until I hear that triangle going like ding-a-ling, 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 I think we should go check out the forest.
Right. I mean, I'm gonna telepathically look at Sir. So, what do you think? I mean, the fort, like it sounds magical. It sounds cool, and like you do like a magical forest. They're not wrong.
Would you hold my hand if we go?
Yeah, of course, and then we can make sure that BP comes with us.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, I guess we can go to the forest.
Yes.
Lead the way.
Follow me.
as
And
Herman
you'll see.
leads the party through the halls of the Wandering Ocean. Through the dojo, the party seeing the same scene that the other 3 members had seen prior. Led across to a deck that drops into like a little step down into the forest of bamboo. As I'll say, Hermes, you're still able to see the exact spot that you had previously seen. It's not
Okay,
been that
so
long.
Yeah, it's this way, guys. All right, so sorry, can you use your eyeballs real quick? So take a look all the way over there.
Perception.
Hold on, I gotta go back to my...
Do you have advantage on perception checks?
No, I don't, but I'm proficient, so it's fine.
Okay.
Do we want to tell him about the boxes or no?
Oh, if you put your hand in that box, I mean, it'll ask you what kind of tool you want, and it'll give you whatever you want. I got a glaive. I got a cowl. We stuck both our heads in there, and you can't really like breathe or anything like that, which kind of sucks. But then you just gotta think about the thing you want, and like it'll give you like a cool hat or something.
Yeah, I don't recommend doing that a second
It was
time.
terrifying.
But as soon as we walked over there, all the shit all of it disappeared.
Oh yeah, we can't take it into the forest.
I wonder if we could take it the other way.
There's some like pizza or some shit.
Can we take it to dinner?
Yeah, we'll give it
Make it.
shit there.
21.
21. Tw- 20, 21. 1. As you're looking off in the same direction as Hermes pointing, as you are also able to see through the shadows in that an area that has a bit of light and looks like it opens up a bit more. I'll say you're not really able to see much beyond this opening that comes out of the shadows.
I don't see anything. Am I supposed to see something?
Like lighters. Let's just walk towards it. Just follow.
Solar's grab my hand.
Follow me.
The party treks into the bamboo forest, heading in the direction Hermes leads them.
Yeah.
As you guys make your way through the bamboo forest, it doesn't take you long to get through it. As you come out into an opening with some rocks in a giant sand garden, and one of the rocks there having a chest on it.
Cool.
As Kira, you would recognize this as the meditation garden.
We're in the meditation room.
Oh, so shit goes in a circle?
There's a secret passage.
Bro, you had me stressing.
Well, we didn't know what it was.
Smack him on the shoulder. What's wrong with you?
What's in that though? What's in there? In that
I
thing?
don't know.
Here, you were here.
Totems of deities.
What is it?
Totems of deities.
What happens when you take the totem?
Did you take a totem?
No, I didn't touch them to find out.
Oh, come on now. Nothing adventured, nothing gained.
Hey,
I'll go
Solaris, do you
over
think
the-
they have the one from my friend?
I'm going to the chest.
I say we each grab one.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of one?
Yeah,
So the party makes their way up to this larger pedestal of a rock there, flipping it open.
That is dull.
And seeing a variety of totems.
That is dull.
Do I see anything?
Sorry.
Lad and bones and such?
Do I see a Raven Queen one?
This is gonna be fun. Let's see, guys. Where is she at? Bones, you say?
Something bones, deathly looking. Something of that sort. Maybe a nice copper.
As you're looking through, you do see a bit of a hand, like a skeletal hand there. The bone itself has gone like this disgusting, like putrid green, as you can still see a bit of flesh still kind of clinging to it, as on the bit of the palm is sketched into it a upside inverted triangle with 3 little drops inside of it.
I grab it. I pick up. And through my adventures and such, do I recognize that as a symbol of anything in particular?
Give me religion.
Oh, of course, I'll give you more than religion.
I'll go do Jesus. While you're doing that, Kira, you were looking for the Raven Queen, correct?
Yeah. Yerp.
Yerp.
As Kira, you see off to the side there a pitch black raven's feather. So you pick it up. Anyone else?
Is there anything soldiery in there? Anything with army kind of soldiery vibes?
Give me more than that.
Like armored.
Give me more than that.
Anything like armored hands or like
Maybe a god of soldiers.
yeah, like a god of soldiers. I'm looking for like more of like a Church of Helm kind of totem.
Church of Helm, huh? Okay. As you would see a small pendant etched onto it is a gauntlet with a eye on the back of the palm.
Yeah.
That I'll say that in your time in your city, you would recognize that as a symbol of Helm.
Yeah.
Seen it enough times. God of guardians and protectors.
I'm gonna scoop that.
I got a 20 there, my friend.
20. You would recognize the totem that you've grabbed there, Hermaeus, in accordance to Talona, the goddess of poison and disease.
Whoa.
Disease.
By chance, Mander, is the Morning Lord one of the? Is he here? Because I would know him.
The Morning Lord. Morning Lord. I believe you're referring to Lathander. I thought so.
Yeah.
There would be a symbol of Lathander, a small pendant in there of rolling hills and a rising sun. I'll say that with your with the way you were raised, you would recognize that symbol definitely. Anyway,
I'm gonna pick it up.
I'd like to very awkwardly eyeball from a distance for anything that looks cool.
Give me more. What is that? Is very.
Give me more. Give me more. I don't know.
Does he
They're
look like a bitch?
Literally. Is there like any I don't know, maybe any of the sea gods that I have seen or anything like that, blue
Blue.
or druidy? Bleh. Okay, Mander, you can say no.
No, I'm between two. Roll me
Flip a coin.
roll me a d20, please.
A D20?
Yeah.
Why can't you just flip a coin like a normal person? 4.
A 4?
I'm thankful that roll got out of the way now.
Alright, with a 4, you would see a small flower with vibrant green leaves on it and budding coming out with red to its petals, wrapped in at its stem wheat and that.
You gotta say it right, Mander.
Wheat.
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 As
Quill
I'll
Wheaton.
Wheaton. Cool Whip. As I'll say that you recognize this symbol, as you have seen it time and time again throughout your travels, as Chantea.
Didn't we know about this girl person? Book 1. I feel like
As she's the goddess of life and bounty, the embodiment of the harvest.
oh my god, she's a nugget. So where should I pick it up?
Pick it up.
Are you sure?
Yeah, do it.
What if it gives me a disease or something?
Just do it.
As you say that, seeing Hermes holding the skeletal hand.
That's weird. All right, I'm gonna pick it up.
Zalaris, do you pull anything from the box?
What's in the box?
Is there anything that would interest me though?
Ooh, interest you.
Yeah. Come on. Sell me on your box.
Throw me on your box. Your box is nice, but I need a little bit more persuasion to put my hand in your box.
It's Walter saying that and then Nomad immediately looking at Tan.
I'm glad I have headphones on.
Yeah, it's gotta be this one. Okay. As you're kind of like shifting through the box, as your hand nicks one item in there, as it kind of rolls up to the top there, as a gear made of brass and having
What?
copper rolls up to the top.
What I have a feeling I know who that is.
As being from Baldur's Gate, you recognize this as the symbol of Gond, the god of craft, smithing, and inventiveness. As he is a widely worshipped god in Baldur's Gate, you would recognize this. No roll needed.
Oh, the box looks pretty enough. You gonna take a
Go
cookie out of the
ahead,
cookie jar?
I'll go ahead and take that. You
You gonna
take
take a
that.
cookie out the cookie jar?
Cookie out of the cookie jar? What you looking there for? Because you were looking for Lathander earlier.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Yep. You found
Well,
his. You found his.
Yeah.
You found like a little bit bigger
The
than
the sun pendant.
Yeah, a little pendant. As the party has all found some sort of totem of sorts to a god. As a small comes from behind the party. As Lady Yui stands there. I see you have all found a different god, deity, patron, goddess to reach out to, if you wish. This place is pure with neutrality, as many deities of a variety of spectrums can be reached here.
Oh, I'd like to reach out to one.
Well, she gestures around. There are a variety of sitting stones. You may pick at your will and reach out to a deity, using these totems, of course, as a connection to you and those that have been seen as rulers of the realms. If there's a patron not listed in the boxes, there may be a variety of reasons why. I'm unsure of it. I've tried to put the puzzle piece together, but I can't figure it out.
Okay.
Once you are finished, if you would follow this path, as she gestures off to her right there, there's going to be a fox that will wait for you to take you to dinner when you are ready. And she gives a slight bow and departs from the party. As anyone that wishes to reach out to a deity may do so.
I want to do it. I'm going to go sit on this stone.
Very well. Hermaeus goes and sits on the stone. What you got for me there, Hermaeus?
So let's see. So I'll sit there with her, with the totem in my hands. What shall I say? Hello, Mother of Plagues. Bless me with your... Give me your blessing. Imbue me with the power so that I may let all living things learn and the respect for you.
Do we all hear this?
Mm-hmm.
He's a fucking weirdo.
Give me a wisdom check.
Hold on, I'm not done yet.
Oh.
Still monologuing.
It's still monologuing.
Let pain be as pleasure, for life and death are in balance. But death is the more powerful and should be paid proper homage and respect. Death is the true power, the great equalizer, and the lesson that waits for all. And that's it.
Very well. Give me a wisdom check as you reach out to the goddess of plagues.
Wisdom? Hey, nat 20 plus 1. I got 2 nat 20 so far. That's a fucking awesome.
That's
So 20.
Pray we don't get in a fight, bro.
kind of scary.
So nat 20 plus 1. 20.
As the party watches, as Hermaeus finishes his prayer to whatever deity he's attempting to reach out to, as his eyes roll into the back of his head.
Whee!
As he's sitting there clutching into his chest this putrid hand.
I knew it, disease.
As Hermaeus, you're brought forth to a city street, similar to that of like Baldur's Gate or Waterdeep or any of the vast cities that you have ventured through in your time. As you can hear coughing, puking, and see individuals scattered off to the sides of the road with giant boils and other fun, deadly disease-like symptoms. Some of them even having their flesh peel back from their bone as they wander the city streets. As standing in the middle of it, about 15 feet in front of you, a 20-foot tall woman, gaunt, as you can see her cheekbones almost protruding through her skin, natty black hair that comes all the way down to her waist, clad in gold robes with the symbol of a inverted triangle and 3 teardrop in the middle of it. As she looks to you, as you see bloodshot eyes, as a bit of blood kind of runs down her cheeks. You reach out to me, mortal.
That I do. Plague Mother, I beseech thee to bless me with your gifts so that I may spread them around Faerun.
You wish to gain my desire of tensions? My worried eyes gaze upon you?
Yes, my baby.
My attention should be that of the only one you seek. Do you follow any others? I am a jealous and spiteful god. I wish only for your attention on me.
Well, I will say this. I do follow the will of another, somewhere on a higher plane of worship. But I will say this. If in my travels both of your interests align, I would certainly be more than willing to help you, so that all may know, so I may garner the attention of others, and hopefully one day all of Faerun.
I see, Hermaeus, into your heart. I see into your soul. As black as a plague that goes through a city, silencing a newborn. Terrible things you will do, and rots on this world. Bring that attention to me, young child of darkness, and I will shower you in my blessings.
Fair enough. I leave you to your petulance.
As she goes to go turn, coughs up a big chunk of blood that kind of like starts to pull itself to a family nearby and latches onto them and seeps into their skin. As you start to see boils form on their legs and pop onto the ground.
One of her many gifts.
As your eyes roll back to the front, as you see your friends.
Hey guys.
Weirdo.
Fair enough.
As the totem is no longer in your hand.
Well, yeah.
Anyone
Anybody
else?
else want to give a shit?
Durham, reaching out to Lathander. Okay. Give me a wisdom check.
With advantage.
Your advantage is for insight, I believe.
I thought you said wisdom checks from the tea room.
Yep, the tea room gives you advantage on insight checks.
Insight.
Oh, damn it. Okay. Do I have to say a prayer first or no?
Give me a prayer, if you'd like, or you can attempt to just reach out.
I offer prayers to Lathander, and his light will shield them. I would remember that from childhood.
Roll me wisdom check.
Second. That's an 18.
18. As you go to reach out, you can feel a bit of a shadow come over your mind.
Ah, come on.
As a bright light can be seen in your eyes as the shadow is banished for a time. As before you, as your eyes also roll back, stands in a plain of green grass a man dressed in all white with gold trimmings, vibrant gold hair pulled back with a headband, as almost like a gladiator of sorts with rippling muscles, and that stands before you at 20 feet tall. As he takes a step towards you and drops to a knee. Young child, your path has been broken, I see. Shadows torture you, but you seek a new dawn, do you not?
I remember your teachings to protect my friends. I don't know if you were there when it happened, but if they prayed out to you, they were unjustly murdered by a devil. And I vowed I'd become stronger to protect them by any means.
Yes. Focus on the past and your failures. Not my teachings. You should focus on the future. Tasks ahead of you that call for you. But I do understand the wallow that you feel for the family and friends that you have lost. Those that cried out have found peace in the next life. Those that have crossed, some have not, but all cross at one point. Where they lie, that is their choice. As he leans forward and puts a hand on your shoulder as you feel a bit of the pain kind of recede.
Thank you.
You're welcome, my child. Is there anything else you wish?
You believe in new dawns and stuff like that. You think there's ever a way for me to come back?
Cast the shadow away.
It was so easy. Unfortunately, he has a contract with my soul.
If you wish to be rid of him, those of my church could help you. A journey before you already lies, but a journey of redemption can be offered as well. Two paths, one of revenge and one of renewal, lie before you, Durham. You must make this choice, young one. As he goes to stand up, gives you a slight nod, and strides off towards the rising sun. As your eyes roll back forward, and the totem gone. Anyone else? Ooh.
I would like to reach out to Helm.
To Helm. This is a fun god. I've dealt with him a lot. How would you like to reach out? Is there a prayer that you have, or do you just simply reach out to him?
There's like a creed that it's guard perfectly, attentively, and without forethought. Be ever vigilant. Guard what you are ordered to guard, including that on which you charge. Depends.
Give me a wisdom check.
Say that. Okay. I think I have. Are we still in a forest technically, or is this not the forest?
You're still in the forest.
Oh, okay.
As everyone's kind of sitting down. and reaching out to different deities at this moment, it seems. For the most part.
Okay, so wisdom checks. Okay, you have a favorite terrain type. Your proficiency bonus is doubled for proficient skills when you make an intelligent or wisdom check related to it.
I will allow it. As
So
this
then
is a blatant wisdom check, so you can do that.
So I get +8 because my proficiency is +4.
Yep.
Okay. Fun. That's 6 + 8, which is not very good.
14.
It's 12. 14. 14?
14.
12? 14. 14. Yes, 14.
Very well. So you reach out. Yours, as you reach out, a bit of a mist, a fog, shrouds you, as you can hear the clanking of armor that echoes all around you there. As stepping out of the shadows, or out of the mist, is standing at 30 feet tall and carrying a sword in one hand, a long sword, in full suit of armor with an eye on each gauntlet stands this figure that says no words to you as it directs its visor down towards you, blocking any way of seeing its actual face. What do you say? Or what do you do?
I'm gonna like do a salute or like a soldier's kind of like a welcome kind of thing. Whatever I would do out of respect for another soldier, like a salute type of deal.
Okay. Give me performance.
Oh fuck. 18 plus that's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. As you give out the salute, what does your salute look like?
Gonna like click my heels together and put my head go like that.
As you click your heels and give a salute. Pretty common amongst the guards of Neverwinter. As this figure kind of easily twists this giant long sword up and in front of him, so it's straight up in front of him, and then gives a slight nod down and puts the long sword to the side. As kind of echoing from inside the armor, you hear, "Stand, wait, and watch carefully. Carl."
What do you mean?
You are quick to anger, quick to move, and quick to decision. These are not my tenets. Stand, wait, and watch carefully. These are my teachings, young one. Though the years have passed you, and you have grown in both skill as a warrior, as a protector and guardian of those that are weak, poor, young, injured, those that cannot defend themselves, as you have traveled and had afflictions upon yourself, you have cast aside these and forgotten your true worship. My followers, stand, wait, and watch carefully.
Yeah, I must admit that's a challenge for me, but I just have this incessant need to protect and to take the danger before anyone else. And yeah, I don't know. I want to be the shield for those who can't and won't and don't know how to protect themselves.
Be ready.
But I see what.
That is what you do. Continue to be ready. But remember, protect those. And do not strike first. You are a protector, guardian. Remember this, if you wish to follow my path.
Very well.
As once more, he flourishes the sword up and gives a salute to you and holds it, waiting for a response.
I'll do the same. I'll do my same thing I did before, just a little.
As you salute back, your eyes roll forward as you find yourself standing and actually doing the salute currently.
No. Sorry.
Did you say ew?
I said, oh.
As the party would have
You
seen
went, "Ew."
Carl randomly stand up with his eyes rolled back and do that, and then hold it for a good minute. Anyone else?
Solaris can go first.
Solaris.
Let me tell you about peer pressure, guys.
And you could tell me no. I won't be mad.
So a couple things before we do this, okay? One, being from Baldur's Gate, I feel like I would have had some type of exposure to Gond, right? That's what his name was. So I know who he is. I know what he's about, right? Do I know what he likes? Like, do I know what his followers like? Maybe there's like traditions, or maybe there are like specific like offerings or prayers that they might do. Is there anything in particular that I would know to where I can have a little bit of an advantage into going into this? Because right now I'm blind.
As one that at a young age, with your backstory, you would have caught the eye at one point or another, I would say, of a cleric of sorts, of this god of craft. Your inventiveness on the pier brought some attention to you, with how you reacted with challenges that your part of the city faced. Your inventiveness, but your also willingness to be disciplined and methodical in the way that you approach things, bringing a bit of attention to you. As you would know that being insightful and accommodating tended to gain you favor with the clergy of Gond, along with your overall inventiveness.
All right. Okay, so I'm going to get up on that stool, you know. But I am also going to have BP join me. I'm gonna have him sit on my lap and it's like tap and whatnot. And so hear me out. I would like to enter this, I guess, like, mind space, I guess is kind of where we're going with this. If he decides to take me there, I would like to enter wherever we are with BP. Specifically, since we won't be actually like physically manifesting his gold chain, I would still like his gold chain to appear on him, just not like visually manifested, maybe not physically, because obviously it can't be physically manifested at this time. But I would at least like it to be visually seen. But that's it.
All right. As you reach out through this symbol, this totem.
I'm just gonna like tap BP in like a metronome way on like his side. Kind of like almost like you would hear like at like a blacksmith like hammering at something.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna keep making that tapping sound as like my prayer, if you will.
Okay.
So as opposed to like actual words, it's more so like the sound of creation or something like that.
All right, I can hear that. I can do that. As the party starts to hear this tapping from Solaris there as BP sits in his lap, give me a wisdom check.
So, am I good at wisdom? I don't think I'm good at wisdom, you guys. That's going to be a 16.
16. As you reach out, as a bit of heat can be felt around you, as you do feel not the weight, but you can feel BP's there. As you look around, you can see yourself in a giant workshop, furnaces blazing. You can hear the whirling of odd machinery above you that goes by, as before one of the great forges here at an anvil with this massive hammer that I'll say in the back of your mind, you know that someone of like Carl's physique would love to have had. Is bringing it down easily with one hand and just smashing into a bit of metal there. As he brings it down and looks up, as you see this red-bearded, haired individual, much like the getup of a blacksmith, look over at you, give a bit of a nod, and continues to bang into the metal in front of him.
I'm gonna like look over and be like, what you working on?
The world is always building more. The world is always creating more. Our path is never ending, nor do the creations that thrust us forward never cease. This is what I work.
I am going to introduce him to my creation, which would be BP. And like I'm gonna be like, this is mine. I know he just looks like a steel defender, like he can't really do much, but he's actually heavily imbued with magic. See his chain?
You've done well, Solaris. Continue.
I didn't say my name.
The gods know many things, Solaris. This is ours, to know what is going on in your world, to know the trials that you face. Though your problems are not ours, I understand that the smallest crack in a structure can cause it to falter and fail. As he continues to keep hammering as he's talking.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping that maybe I could get your insight on that, on exactly what might possibly cause us to fail. Because as you said, gods and deities have much more knowledge than we do and are able to see things in a much clearer way. And I fear that my passion for invention is only going to be able to get us so far and cover our holes so much. So if I could get some insight as to where you, as someone with such insight, where would you place your defenses?
Roll me persuasion.
Persuasion?
Mm-hmm.
It's 18 plus, what is it plus? 3. That's going to be a 21.
21. As he continues to keep hammering, twisting the bit of metal in that. As he continues on, occasionally stopping to place it in the forge, as you feel a burst of heat. As you finish asking your question, he brings it back to the anvil and continues molding whatever he's working on. As Gon turns to you once more with a bit of a side glance as he's working. Solaris, when you create something, and there's a fracture, a cog that does not turn, a piece of the wood that splinters, metal that does not bend as needed, you reinforce that. Look for the weakness. Use your knowledge, your ingenuity, your craftsmanship. Use that as a way to build up the cog that is your world, to vanquish the foe that wishes to plunge your world in darkness. Look for those cracks and strengthen them, whether they be cities, people, or even your group itself. Though your problems are not always our problems, us as gods do not leave the mortals completely alone. As he turns and puts the object that he's working on as a small globe that you can see mountains and rivers and valleys, and that has been created.
The whole world.
Yes. This is your world. Can you save it?
I think so.
That is a start then. Build the plan. Use your craft. And I'm impressed with your creation. Continue to impress. As he takes the hammer and puts it into a sheath on his side and begins to walk away. As you feel your eyes roll back forward, as you're once more with your friends.
I'm just gonna
There he goes.
All right, who's next? Someone else go.
I would like to warn everybody of the pressures of peer pressure and how it's been studied that when the majority does something, the minority chooses to follow.
You can't say no.
I'm gonna do it because you've given me something that you took away from me the first time. So I'm choosing to do it this time. I want to find a patch on the floor somewhere on my own, like the brave little bean that I am. I'm gonna grumble. 'Cause peer pressure. Everybody else is doing it. Everybody said, let's call the gods. Why not? What's the worst that could happen? Let's call upon the gods. Let's meditate. Everybody's eyeballs be rolling all over the place. Nobody's talking about how weird it is that everybody's eyeballs are rolling all over the place. I'm gonna roll my eyeballs too. All over the place. I'm gonna start to meditate with the little totem flower boop bop.
Anything you say or do as you reach out to Chantea?
Yeah. As a druid, I want to listen to the wind in the bamboo. I want to feel the grass upon my leg. Is there like a little crickling creak?
Yeah, there's one.
I hear the crickling creak. I say, I am the water in the crickling creek.
Just me peeing in the corner.
A small waterfall can be heard.
Damn, Solaris. You really have to go.
Got that stream going.
Held that shit in all day, I guess. They didn't show us where the bathrooms were.
Didn't want to pee in front of the red dragon.
Don't pee in the pool. That's bad.
Anything else? As you reach out, you can feel nature all around you.
I don't know what to say, if I'm honest. So okay, that's it.
As you look to find balance in the nature around you, give me a wisdom check.
Mander, it's like you know that I'm really good at wisdom. It's like you know that I'm so good at wisdom.
It's almost like reaching out to the gods. This is wisdom based.
Well, that's not really good, Mander. It's a 14.
14. Okay. As similar to everyone else, Soraya's eyes roll to the back of her head.
All over the place.
All over the place. As you're in greenest. You're standing before the temple.
Weird ass town. Always Tuesday. I knew it. I remember. I may not be little master no more, but I remember.
As you stand before the temple of Chantea, that the Capy Crew forever ago had militarized against the cult of the dragon.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that temple with the hole in the ceiling.
Yeah, that temple.
Oh.
As you can see, a variety of fruits, vegetables, wheats, all piled up like a giant market. A feast of sorts, even. As at a table sits a woman. Long flowing hair with flowers sewn into it and weaving.
Wow.
Big white gown on her with a little bit of sewed on petals and that you can see. As she sits at the table, forming a wreath of a variety of different fruits and vegetables tied together on this wreath. She goes, Soraya, how are you, dear?
Present. Hello.
Sit.
I'm okay. I do see it. Do you need help?
No.
I can help you.
There are others. Make one as we speak.
I want to make a pretty one. I start to make a pretty one.
Very well. So you start to make one. You have done a great service for me, and I have not had the chance to thank you, as you have not approached. And we have not spoken as of yet. As you have spoken more with other deities, those of the sea and water. I hope that You have found some peace as a druid in the sea, but I wish to grant my thanks to you for what you have done so long ago.
You don't have to. It's okay. You know, I'm really just trying to help with the balance and the nature and the things.
Growing and reaping, growing and reaping, the eternal cycle. You plant the seed grows, it bears fruit, the fruit is plucked and ate, and once more the cycle begins, does it not?
It's the circle of life.
Yes, that it is. A common thread throughout all of the worlds, the multiverses, can be found. And always hiding in the shadows. Destruction.
No kidding.
Yes. But you reach out to me this day. Not just to receive your things, I assume.
No, I just thought your totem was so pretty. And I just want the druids to like me. But they don't, because I killed the dragon and now I'm stressed.
And the cycle continues.
I got a knot in my back.
The death of a dragon cannot be stopped in these trying times. Though the Emerald Enclave, this collection of a common understanding, may not agree with it, the cycle continues. A balance in nature is kept still in death. A true teaching of my church. You have seen this? Have you not?
Yeah.
Then keep it. Understand, life and death are the same, be it one destruction or not. Anything else you need from me this day, Soraya?
Mate. So, asking for help or a favor from a god.
Okay.
How does that work?
Ask away. The worst you can get told is no, determine how you say it.
So the Emerald Enclave asked me to do a thing, and it's been a while since they asked me to do the thing, and it's been really hard convincing people to go with me to do the thing. And I don't know if the thing is still a thing. And if I should, because the Emerald Enclave was so mean to me. And I'm just so delicate. And like this dragon situation is just really stressful. I don't want my brother to get hurt. But I also, I don't know.
That is fine. Not to know. We never know if the seed that we plant will always grow. We don't know if the harvest that we want to reap will be that we need. Uncertainty is always a part of it. This is part of the cycle. But what we do as part of the cycle is what matters. You worry of your brother, then help him as need be, and ask for his help as need be. No different than if you were to work a field. Many hands can help bring a bountiful yield. You worry of this dragon threat. As I've said, many hands may help in the field, and I have seen that you have gained many allies. Have you not?
Yes.
So apply what you have done for the better of the realm to those problems close to your heart. Plant the seed there and tend it. And you'll have a beautiful garden grow there. as long as you keep it tended and care for it. As she finishes saying her sentence and puts forth a beautiful wreath with a variety of berries and flowers and that entwined. Anything else you need, Soraya?
No, I guess that's it.
The next time you see a church of mine, stop. Rest. You are welcomed there. Though immortal,
Thanks.
you have done me a service in the past. As she goes to go pick up another one, continues working, as your eyes roll back forward. And you are dismissed from her.
Our balls are rolling all over the place. All over.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Hi, Kira.
No, come here. Come here.
Hi, Mander.
You going for yours, I'm assuming?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Okay, have some fun.
Anything you say?
Oh, you mean my prayer?
Prayer or something you do hoping to reach this deity that you want to reach out to.
Yes. There is. So I'm going to kneel down. Oh, the Shadar-kai meditate. And I'm going to hold this feather. And I'm going to look at it with all my fiery angst that I can manage. And I'm going to say, you better get your ass down here, because you've got some explaining to do.
Whoa.
Give me a wisdom check.
Bye, Kira.
You know, that's starting to become a pattern of something you say during sessions.
Bye, Kira.
This girl said I'm gonna fight heaven and hell.
I can't read that. What is it? Okay. 19.
Yeah, lucky.
What?
It's not often you can try to piss off a god and get away with it. As Kira, your eyes roll into the back of your head. As you're walking up a path in a dark, decrepit forest, decayed trees all around you. But there's a bit of peace in this forest as things decay and die, as you can hear the cawing of ravens, as up ahead of you, walking, clad in a cloak of raven feathers and a hood pulled up that you can't see, strides the Raven Queen. And at the moment you're kind of like walking as you kind of like come to in this realm of hers. Anything?
You're real. You exist.
She stops, and turns. As you can see, a bit of a shadow with a dark gleam. That like a bit of light catching an eyeball can be seen. As the head looks forward once more, and then back to you, and then back forward, and then continues to walk at a slower pace.
You don't get to walk away. No. Mm-mm. Not after all the years that you did nothing for me. I was a child who knelt there and prayed and waited for something to be saved, to be shown, to be noticed. But no, I was left with that witch. I was abandoned and no one cared. And you never listened.
She stops and turns. As you can see, a woman with raven black hair and a black dress that goes down, covers her feet. Fate, Kira. Are you there still?
Fate? My fate was to be tortured and sold and weaponized?
And where are you now?
Lost.
You say lost, but you have purpose.
I have other people's purposes.
You feel this is other people's purposes. The creature that took you, the creature that bent you, molded you into a weapon that brought death to the worlds. A weapon, though you may not have cut the throats or bound the hands, a weapon nonetheless, part of the cog, part of the machine that rolled. But look at you now. You walk a path forward. You walk a path to end the machine that rolls forward. Do you feel it was just circumstances that did this? Happenstances? Do you feel there wasn't a slight push, a pull, to get you where you stand now? To ensure that every problem, every heartfelt moment, every hardship, every bit of torture you went through didn't mold you to make you stronger, to do what you need to do.
What do I need to do? I know what I want to do.
I am the goddess of death. Those that die move on. They do not stay. They do not get a chance to hold on. You are a Shatterkai. You are one of my people. Though you have been taken and thrusted into a world that you do not understand fully, you are still one of mine. A flock of ravens may have been your home, but fate has brought you sparrows and eagles and hawks to work with. A new flock is yours. Passing those that must into the next realm, so that souls may be purified of their fears, and pains.
So, am I in trouble for making deals with the devil? Because I seem to be getting a lot of flack for that. And I figured if my goddess was neglecting me, then what did it matter?
Your path is yours. You may do what you wish on it.
Fate, right?
Fate. Yes, Kira. You may feel that some things are chances. Some things are not chances. Some things are put in front of you to grow you, mold you, to make you stronger, smarter, faster. Also that at the end, you can pass with no fears and no pain. So, Kara, will you walk the path or continue in pain and fear?
How do you not have fear?
That is something you will have to learn. That is something you will gain as you continue, if you want to stay on this path. As she gestures her hand out in front of her towards the path that she was walking.
I'm gonna walk with her.
Welcome home.
Bye, Kira.
As you feel yourself walking as you're back in the garden, as the party is watching Kira walk with her eyes rolled in the back of her head as she stops.
When I see that her eyes are starting to roll into the back of her head, can I put my arms out and just tell everyone, and maybe we should all just back up a little bit? I'm just saying we just haven't had the best luck of her coming out of consciousness. So I really think that it would I'm just literally,
As I watch her walk away out loud, I'm gonna say, bye, Kira, from behind Solaris.
As Kira, you come too. As you kind of like go to rub your temples and readjust yourself. Solaris, as you're standing there, you notice something's different about Kira. The hole in her wrist is filled. As on,
seems something got figured out.
as on the inside of your wrist, etched in pure black ink, is a raven's feather.
Damn.
Did you show that? Is that what you're actually doing?
She's actually Kira in real life. Bye, Brittany.
Okay. Interesting.
That was super cool.
As the party has spoken to a variety of gods here in the Wandering Onsen, all of the party has advantage on their choice of either persuasion or deception checks for the next 24 hours.
Exception.
Deception.
Damn.
Oh, I was gonna be like, Minder, do be explain.
Persuasion.
What do you mean?
Persuasion or deception.
Deception.
I'ma go pursue.
For the next hour?
24 hours.
Oh.
All of these have been 24 hours.
So I have athletics, insight, and persuasion.
Hang on. 24 hours here is how long in the real world?
What have
Here,
I
yeah,
been
this
saying,
question-
Nomad? Nomad, what did I say?
I didn't even put that together, honestly, until right now.
Nomad.
But I know
Brain
you
cell.
have been saying
Who
this
has
sort
it
of thing.
today? Who has the brain
So
cell,
like
Nomad?
if 24 hours
me,
is
not
24
me.
hours here, does that make 24 hours like a week on the outside world?
So Mander won't answer the question. He has said, quote,
Wow.
we will have to find out.
Because I know y'all been asking about the time, but I haven't been putting it together. Why?
You're also
Until right the
Carl,
fuck
it's
now.
I think it's safe to say that time passes a lot faster here, considering there are beings here that are over 3,000 years old, and quite a few. Because like the dragon seemed like most of the things that we're seeing are like old. So we'll see.
So, anything the party would like to do?
Run away.
In a circle.
I guess we go look for that fox looking to take us dinner.
Very well.
I'm feeling famished.
Yep.
Party makes its way down, following the direction that Lady Yui had told them. As you do find a fox waiting for you that gives a little yip as it hops over to a grove of sorts and leads you through a path through this meditation area as you travel for a couple minutes, as you can hear music slowly fill the air around you.
I thought we were about to start hearing like this big ass boom, 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 boom.
Nope. As the
Damn.
party exits this pathway into a very large clearing with a very long red and gold table with pillows.
Why are you saying long like that?
Long. It's long.
It's a
Like that.
It's a slong.
It's way too long for just your party. Like this is like a grand table. Like I'd say definitely Carl, you would recognize this as like a table that would be in the Lord's house, and when he would have like a giant ball or anything of that nature, or have all of his military high-ranking officials come and visit him. That long. Your Capy Crew coming and eating at it. It's a little overkill. As you can see, a variety of fruits and vegetables, goats, duck,
Mushrooms?
mushrooms, a large
Period.
feast of wines, ales, beers, almost anything and everything the party can think of to dine on this table. As standing by it with a small host of these foxes, as the one that had led the party makes its way to join Lady Yui and them, as all the foxes stand up on their hind legs and give a small bow, as Lady Yui does the same. Goes, "Welcome, distinguished guests, to the feast. here we will enjoy our last meal together. As we will finish, you will rest, and you will continue on your journey. As she gestures to the table itself, allowing the party to pick food and drink as they feel. As off to the side you can see us, now the source of the music, as a small group of like 15 of these foxes have set themselves up and are playing instruments. As Lady Yui goes and takes a seat amongst you, she turns and goes, as you have rested here, you have felt peace, tranquility, and hopefully gained insight into your world. I ask at this time, tell me a story of yours. It can be of grand heroes of the past that you know of, or journeys yourself have gone on. I wish to know more, as I am not from this plane. I am from the Feywild. Curiosity is part of my nature.
So there was this one time we were in a cave, and like all of us were able to like sneak by, and then crunch, crunch, crunch over here, and we had to fight these big lizard scary people, and it was fun. It was fun. It was fun. It was very intense, but yeah, I don't remember the rest of the story. I'm sorry.
That is okay. Sometimes the parts you can remember is what matters. I appreciate the story, though. I will remember it as the Great Crunch Crunch. As you crunched the giant lizards, it sounds, from your story. Any other tales that you have? I will also answer questions that you have. If there are not many tales that you can tell me. Stories are nice to hear, though.
I think I have a story. Let's see. Once upon a time. Oh, am I? Okay, you guys cool. Once upon a time, in a forgotten village, a stranger arrived one night. Cloaked in mystery, he spoke of a treasure hidden deep in the forest, guided by ancient magic. The villagers, enticed by his words, followed him into the shadows. At the heart of the forest, an ancient tree revealed a hidden vault. As they reached for it, darkness ensnared them. The stranger, now a skeletal figure with a glowing eye, whispered, "You sought what you did not understand, and now you are bound to it." The villagers' souls were claimed, forever guarding the treasure they could never possess. And so the legend of the Whispered One grew, a warning to those who seek power without knowing the cost of it. The end.
Oh,
You get weirder and weirder every day.
that was a dark tale, but a message still in it, it seems, to be aware of what you don't know. But
Yeah.
not
I look
knowing,
over at Kira a little bit, give like a side glance.
but not knowing is how we learn. So, almost like a double-edged sword, you could say.
Correct. One that we walk in our most boldest endeavors.
any other stories or questions that you have?
How long is a night here compared to outside?
We'll find out soon enough.
You have been here for, well, you've been at the onsen for about 3 hours.
Uh-huh.
Go
Your
there.
time?
Think it's
3 minutes has gone by
bitch.
in your round.
Whoa. Whoa.
3 minutes?
3 minutes.
So 1 hour is 1 minute.
Yes.
I can't do that math. I cannot do that math.
Well, it's not even the most evil
Math is hard.
time change I've done.
No, I got it. We're good. That's simple enough. Thank
1
you.
to 1. 1 minute,
It's
1
a 1
hour.
to 1 ratio.
So 24 hours.
It's 24 minutes.
24 minutes.
24 days?
What?
Yeah, but like 24 hours here is how long there?
24 hours here in this demi-plane is 24 minutes outside.
So if you've been only here for 3 hours, when you go back to your material
Or
plane,
you have it the wrong way around, V.
No, I said it right. 24 hours here would be 24 minutes out there.
No, 24 minutes here is 20. Yes, no, you're right. You're right.
Math is so hard. Math is
I love
literally the
demi-planes. They're
hardest.
so much fun.
You're right. I am very much. I think you. Yeah. So we would only get advantage on those things for 24 minutes. Is that what I'm picking up on?
You'll still have it for the full 24 hours. That means only minutes have gone by.
Yeah, but 24 hours here, not 24 hours there.
I said 24 hours. So if it's only
You're
been
being vague and it's giving us a headache.
So if it's only been 3 minutes here, 3 hours here, you go back to your plane, it's been 3 minutes.
So you still get the full 24 hours when we go back. You haven't even used an hour of our advantage in the real world.
Bingo.
Think of it like a fighting sequence. at the end.
Hmm.
Out here, we feel like it takes forever, but in D&D terms, it only takes.
Yeah, I
it's
get
almost
that.
Instantaneous.
I guess I'm just trying to. Well, first of all, we don't even know if we're gonna be able to leave this place, but I'm just trying to understand.
If you don't want
What
to leave, you
happens?
can stay.
I
I
think
gotta pay my rent.
I've got some unfinished business.
Apparently, I have multiple pets now, so I gotta go and see about those.
Understandable. Always welcome new colleagues in the Ocean. As you've met some of our distinguished guests that have decided to stay here and provide comfort to those in need. Any other questions or stories you have?
I do actually have quite the story.
Oh, very well.
Once upon a time, in a world where vehicles had lives of their own, there was a hotshot race car named
Yes.
Lightning McQueen. Now, listen, I'm going to be honest with you. Lightning McQueen, he was probably the cockiest race car of his entire generation. But you know what? He was good. He was good. So good that he thought he could do it all himself, to the point where in the final race for the Piston Cup, he pushed himself so hard, it ended in a 3-way tie. Now, you may think this is the end for Lightning, right? This is where it ends. His career just ends with a 3-way tie. No, 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 no. The officials wanted a re-race between just the 3 that were in the tie. However, where was this being held? That's right, California. Oh, boy. Now, Lightning, the go-getter that he is, obviously wanted to ensure that he was the first one to get to California because there was a sponsorship on the line. That's right. Dinoco. Now, you may think that this is a nice, smooth story where he just makes it to California, snags that Dinoco sponsorship. Fate would have it a different type of way. See, Lightning McQueen would stumble upon a little town called Radiator Springs. Now, Radiator Springs wasn't your normal average run-of-the-mill town off of Route 66. Now, Radiator Springs had some of the quirkiest characters you've ever seen, including Tow Mater, Fillmore, and don't forget Red, who loves to take care of the flowers. Honestly, if you don't go to Radiator Springs just to see the flowers, I'm just saying you're missing out. So eventually, long story short, keep you waiting. Long story short, Lightning does end up making it to California, but you know what? He ends up finding out that it isn't whether you win or lose, it is the friends you meet along the way. Because the friends from Radiator Springs, they're better than any piston cup.
He did what in the cup?
Yeah, I'm with him. Why do they keep peeing in the cup? You're supposed to drink from the cup.
But see, this is a world where vehicles have lives of their own. So like,
what's a car?
Different. Imagine if wagon wheels could Watusi.
Huh. As like, I'll say the party's passive insight, she's just like, what? Oh, Christ. That was a good story, though, of friendship. I will have
The
to
best friendship, honestly.
I will have
Guys,
to
over the
retell
table.
this.
Over the table, it is now canon in D&D.
Yay, now the mouse is gonna come for me. Wizards of the Coast is gonna get bought out by Disney now. Yay.
Say that like it's a bad thing.
D&D land at Disney, yay.
Those paywalls on D&D Beyond.
It's like,
those go.
Mouse already taken money from me.
Right.
I'm tired of all the ads.
Lady Yui nods and goes, good story, though. Good story. I have one to tell as well. And she straightens up there and claps her hands as the foxes stop playing. As they put down instruments and pick up new instruments. As a couple more foxes come out from the bamboo forest, carrying these giant tubes on their backs, and set them up in the ground. As Lady Yui goes, once there was a warrior, a great warrior, that traveled the lands. As a firework goes up into the air and lights off, showing a warrior clad in red armor with a long sword in hand. As he traveled the land, he vanquished monsters as a couple more fireworks go up in the air. One going off showing an Oni. As another one goes up and fires off showing a troll. And another one goes up showing a pack of goblins and orcs, and that the cluster of green creatures with glowing yellow eyes can be seen. And he would travel the land, vanquishing these creatures, saving the villages and such. One time, as they were traveling, this young warrior found love. As another two sets of fireworks go off, showing once more the young warrior and a beautiful woman in a kimono. And they founded a village. One day, though, their troubles found them, as the young warrior had made a name for himself, as many monsters in the land wished to do evil to this young warrior. as several more fireworks go up in the air and light off, showing a giant Oni standing over a village on fire. The warrior, once more, donned his armor, wished his love and children the best of their future, knowing that this creature would likely be the end of him. As two more fireworks go off, one showcasing this monstrosity of an Oni, and another one showing the red-clad warrior. As they battled, the warrior sacrificed himself to save not the ones he loved, but his family, his neighbors, and the country at large that he had spent so much time working for. As another set of fireworks go up in the air and light off, as you can see the warrior being impaled by the claw of the Oni, as the sword of the warrior going through the head. As his sacrifice was able to save many, as the monsters fled, fearing that another strong warrior would come and vanquish them all. This is a tale from my homeland. I hope that it brings you wisdom and peace, knowing that some sacrifices, though you may not see them, are worth it for the greater good. As she turns to the foxes and claps her hand as they finish their song.
Thank you for that story.
You're welcome. It is an old tale with a good story ending for the message, though one would wish the warrior could have survived in the end. But some things are not meant to be. Sacrifices sometimes are made. As she sits down once more on the pillow. So, my distinguished guests, as we finish our festival here, our dining, is there anything else I can do to make your stay here at the Wandering Onsen a memorable one?
Can I get like a doggy bag to go of like the flowers? Anything that I could do?
This is your request as a group?
I was wondering if there was anything that you could give us that would like maybe like a blessing of some sort or something like that that will just carry over when we get out of here, that may aid us in our overall goals outside of here. Maybe
some enchanted items.
Yes.
Enchanted garb.
or something that could make us like just stronger overall, or anything, anything like that.
Like more like kind of like
like
more like you feel like you're at one area, but then you're like you go up to another area, which is like more powerful. Like you go up a level or something like that. Something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, like maybe like change like one number to another number that's just like one higher than that.
The previous number.
Of some sort.
Something simple. Nothing crazy. All you gotta say is okay, and I'll do the rest for you.
I'm sorry, it's past his bedtime.
Something to make you stronger.
Did you just say
Yeah.
stronger?
Strong.
Strong.
Knowledge is power. Is it not?
Well,
yes,
you
it
see, like maybe like in like a certain context that knowledge could be power, but you know, my witty comebacks and sassy, snarky remarks can only get so far on the other side of the sword. You know, I'm gonna be bleeding internally and externally while saying said snarky remarks and being so wise. You know? Got some pixie dust?
This pixie dust. How does this work?
I've heard of pixie dust before. You said you're from Fae, so like I figured maybe you'd have more information about pixie dust, or maybe even like what pixie dust is. I see. I'm from Baldur's Gate, so we have a different definition of pixie dust. The pixie dust that we deal with in Baldur's Gate gets you thrown into a lock real quick. Yeah. You don't even get me started. Don't even get me started.
Yeah, that definition was right on the nose.
It's past our bedtime.
All I can say is that pixie dust smells great. You know what? I think the to-go bag is a great idea. That's what I think. The doggy bag.
I don't know. I like
Yeah.
Hermie's idea now. Hermie's idea was a great idea. I think.
Listen to fucking Hermie, bro.
Don't listen
What's
to
wrong with
fucking
Herbie?
Herb.
You don't want to take your skills to
Hermie
the
and I
next
have been-
level? Whatever.
I just want to be the very best.
I mean, those flowers definitely
no
take
one
me to
ever
the
was.
next level.
As Baggy is placed in front of Carl,
Fucking lunch baggy.
as there are 7 of
A
the
brown paper bag.
7 of the cherry blossoms in there, as each one of them grants advantage on perception checks for 1 minute.
Oh, okay.
You did this.
Hey, it was 24 hours when we were outside of the fucking of the onsen earlier, but I'll take it. How many is there?
7.
7.
The pixie dust from where I am from allows one to travel. Are you wishing to travel somewhere? Is this why you asked for pixie dust?
I mean, you know, anything would really help. So, like, I mean, I travel like I said, like anything that will help with our mission. Traveling, strength, level up. You know, like anything.
Where are you traveling to?
Serpent House.
Serpent Hills. By way of Beverly Hills. And
Oh.
2-0.
As she stands up and brushes herself off.
Wait. I don't want to go anywhere yet. Are we leaving right now? I don't want to go right now.
No, you may rest here, and you will be on your way when you awake.
Okay.
On our way where?
Onto your mission, as you said.
We can't. We have things outside.
Yeah.
You can't bedupe us.
What are your luggage? What are your
Just like-
luggage policies?
Take it to go.
Everything you came
In
here
another-
with will be returned.
In the baggy.
What about stuff in the yard?
Yeah. Like we have a caravan out there,
That will go with you, as it does
Okay,
not belong here.
and the creatures.
My bear.
Because
Okay.
if the blue one loses her bear, we will have a mess on our hands, and yeah.
Yeah. Do you hear? She's already started.
You're gonna take my bear away.
She's
We're not
Oh
losing
my
the
God.
bear. We're not losing
Oh,
the bear.
you
We're
promise?
not. I promise we're not losing
Alright.
the
Can I
bear.
request a tranquilizer?
Oh, there's a huge puddle already. Oh my god. I'm gonna look at one of the foxes and just be like, "Can you get this?" Like,
Hey,
And walks over with some leaves and just puts it on top of it.
That's
so
so wasteful.
speaking of like creatures, would you be willing to part with any of your creatures here?
There's a line. This is where we're at the line now.
Carl,
We own a zoo.
Yeah,
what are you trying to get?
a dragon, a friendly dragon friend.
I'm gonna lose my bear because of Carl.
Yeah.
A friendly dragon friend. Is there anybody friendly here
the
that
dragon-
might aid us in our mission?
Rolling persuasion.
Which
I
you
have advantage right now.
Which
Hold on.
This man about to
No.
fucking get a pet fucking dragon, bro.
About to be House of the fucking Dragon in this.
He said Dracarys, baby.
My next nightmare bites you.
Hold on, wait. We'll see what we roll.
TikTok sound of
I'm
Dormitos.
gonna laugh if he still gets 2 nat
Hold on.
ones.
Kiri.
That's a motherfucking 21 is what that is. 19 plus 2. I'm not gonna fucking... I'll roll again.
You
Fuck it,
might
if
as
I
well.
get
You could
nat
get the
20.
nat 20.
That was a 7. Fuck that.
Is that exactly what Solaris is doing right now? Hearing Carl go, "Hey, can we get a dragon?"
I'm just well. What Solaris is thinking is the last time someone tried to keep a dragon from us, apparently in this here group. And like, how are we gonna get anywhere with a dragon? How big is the dragon? What if it's not a flying dragon?
There was a little one, right? There was a little one.
Oh god.
This man trying to get Mushu.
Lady Yui gives you a bow to your party. Goes,
I'm a
"Rest.
dragon.
Rest now, friends." And she
Wait,
She
turns and
she said
walks.
fuck off. No, man. She said fuck off. That's what she told you.
So you can't have these dragons.
I
These
rolled a
mine.
21. God damn it! What?
Should have rolled a 99.
I know, probably. Oh. We tried.
Rest does good for the spirits and for the body.
Lady Yui's about to give me a fucking nightmare for that request.
I'm about to give you a nightmare. I'm about to be your motherfucking nightmare.
Can I get the Pac-Man 3000 before I go to bed?
Man's about to get a bow bow.
Oh, waka
Hey, man.
waka waka waka.
Boyadar un konyaso.
And remember, guys, it never hurts to ask.
Worst they can say is no.
Until it does hurt to ask.
Better to ask for forgiveness than permission.
That's what I
I'm shocked you didn't try to sleep with her.
If I remember correctly, he did ask for a happy ending in his herbal soak.
I may have.
This
Yes,
is a
I would-
very Jesus take the wheel moment.
I can't speak on past events.
This man was trying to get the Pac-Man 3000. That waka 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 waka.
Anything the party would like to do before you bed down for the night?
Andrew, please don't kill us.
I'm gonna shimmy
My
in my
bear.
bed.
He's not gonna know what happened to me.
I would like to see if I can call upon my patron.
Okay.
Like before we bed down for the night.
Yeah.
Like, you know, kind of like sit there, crisscross applesauce,
It was nice playing with you guys.
hands on your lap, you know, that kind of thing.
Can I get the room furthest away from him?
Go for it. Try it.
Awesome. So I want to sit crisscross legged close my eyes.
Crisscross legger. Get out of here.
Legged.
So are we all in our own little room at this point?
If you want, you could bed up. You can be in the same room, separate rooms.
Lars, you want to bunk? Lit.
All right. So I'd like to sit down, and I'd like to kind of like in my mind, like kind of like utter a prayer.
I say it.
No. So I'll start with whispered one, keeper of secrets. I come before you in shadows. Grant me the knowledge hidden from mortal eyes, and the power to reshape reality itself. In your name I seek the forbidden. I embrace the unknown. May your secrets be my strength, and your will my path.
As you attempt to reach out to your patron, something's blocking you.
This punk ass Onsen. Sana Anya Onsen.
As you can feel almost like a barrier around you, a dome.
Fair enough. So I'm just gonna be like, well, shit, and then just kind of like plop back and hunker down for the evening.
Oh. Anyone else? No? So the party beds down for the night, gaining rest and rejuvenation. As the party awakens with a bright light, as it is still early in the day.
Are we just like dropped on the ground? Like, are they gone and we're just?
As each of you wake up
Or are we?
with a cherry blossom on your chest
Oh,
I knew it. It was aliens all along.
and a feeling of relaxation as the wagon, your animals, and the bear, Orion, are
I
all,
was gonna say.
and Levi, are all by you. As Levi walks over and goes, "Did you enjoy your nap?"
Was that a dream?
You need a little cat nap, you know.
Yeah.
Get it, catnap.
It is nice out here. I guess relaxing right before we go into Serpent Hills is a good idea. As the party looks around, you're not where you were before.
Wait a minute. Was that a massive gathering dream?
It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine.
Salt and pepper?
The party looks
No,
around, you can determine.
Word up, like WYRD.
Look at the map, y'all.
That's Biggie's name.
As the party was south of Burdusk, is no longer south of Burdusk.
What?
We like traveled like a long way.
Holy shit! I just noticed
Yeah.
that.
Whoa.
We're not by Scrotum.
We're right next to Steve's.
The Hills of Serpents.
As the party looks to the north, you can see a large set of hills of a reddish coloring and rocks. That is the Serpent Hills. Carl,
Totally a modal.
Swear to God. I'll riot.
roll me a D.
Oh, no.
Roll me a D10.
You see it? That's a 10. You see it?
That might not be a good thing, bro.
Oh.
Yeah, rolls like this are never. You don't know what they are. Hitting 10 may not be a good thing.
Now
Oh,
we
I
have
hit
10 snakes to fight.
As Carl is just
10.
standing up and going to stretch, you feel something clawing on your back. As crawling up onto your shoulders is a tiny
He
dragon.
did not. I swear to God, bro. This man got a whole ass Mushu pet, fucking lizard ass.
Hey, amazing.
I cannot believe it.
Anyone proficient with history or nature? Make a check.
Me.
What was the DC on that? I want to know.
It's like when the cat's making biscuits.
We know you're ready, Mander.
Go for it.
30-20.
Walter's mouth has not closed.
I said, slingshot this thing.
I wasn't far off with frickin' snakes.
It's a lizard.
Anyone else rolling? Is history or nature?
Lizard.
It's gonna be one of the dragons from the end.
I'm not rolling history.
Reverted back into time.
And I'm not rolling well, I could roll nature, I guess. Okay, I'll roll. 17 plus 2. That's a 19,
That's what's on
sir.
his shoulder as the party all turns to hear a little screech and see this tiny red dragon. As... What'd you get?
Me?
Me?
I know what you got.
Who?
Anyone else rolling? I heard I saw another roll happen. No? Okay.
Oh.
As Soraya, you would recognize this as a pseudo-dragon.
Oh my god, look at it. It's a lizard dragon.
Not a full dragon, but draconic.
It's like a pet. It's like a dragon to go. That's what that is.
I got a doggy
to go
bag
box. They
dragon.
gave you a dragon to go. That's what that is.
I got a doggy bag dragon.
As you now have the pseudo-dragon.
What you gonna name him?
Yeah, what are you gonna name it?
Well, shit, he's a pseudo dragon.
You gonna name him Sui?
He's a red dragon.
Feel like I know where you're leaning with this.
I don't think I know where I'm leaning with this.
Names it Mander.
let's do that. I am down with that, actually.
Roll
A small
me-
red dragon named Mander.
Christ. Roll me animal handling.
It's like I'm never giving you guys anything again.
Literally. Oh, this is not a good one.
Commander said no more pets.
And
I
you know,
rolled an
funny thing-
11.
No more pets.
funny thing is, this is the 4th pet
You know
of
what?
the group.
I'm using my boon, so I rolled a 12.
He said someone's gotta use the boon.
It's the 5th.
Levi.
As in your mind,
Benjamin.
Carl,
Yes.
you feel an emotion come over you. But not your own emotion. As the pseudo-dragon crawls closer to your head and looks at you from the side with its eye, you feel an emotion of happiness. As you now have
He likes me.
Mander the pseudo-dragon.
Fuck yeah.
Commander.
That's awesome.
As the party has now made it to the foothills of Serpent Hills, we will call it there for the night.
I
Amazing.
have so many things going through my brain.
So, can I talk to that little thing?
The pseudo-dragon?
Yeah.
I mean, it's there.
No, like, I speak Draconic, so would that count?
What'd you get again, Soraya?
Me?
Yeah.
30-20.
30-20. I'll say Soraya knows that it can't speak, but it can comprehend both common and draconic. It's kind of like a dragon
Telepathy.
step cousin thing. Like it's a dragon, but it's not a full dragon. It's got some fun stuff.
I'm reading about it.
Because now there's BP, Levi, Orion, and Mander, and Benjamin. And Ever.
We got a whole.
But Ever you can just bring. Ever doesn't have to worry about walking.
Benjamin.
And there's 9 hiding occasionally. As the party also has
We
all
have
their
so
equipment
many
back
bits.
as well, including
imp count
the
as a
30
pet?
rice cakes between the twins.
Oh, hail the mighty conch.
Dude.
And
We
that
have like our clothes and like weapons.
all of your
and everything
armor,
back.
equipment, weapons have been returned to you. I'll say
I was
that
about to say, can I?
Love it.
as you also kind of feel the occasional beat of 9's wings.
Yeah,
more.
yeah. It was good. It was good when it was quiet for a little bit. You know what I mean?
I'll say that as the party kind of looks over your equipment, wondering if it was a dream or reality. The Wandering Onsen.
Yeah, I should have asked her for the sword of the warrior.
All of your weapons and armor and equipment seem to have been cleaned.
How do you clean
Interesting.
shadows? How do you clean shadows?
You sage him.
Light.
So what do you think, party? Of the Wandering Onsen.
I like that. That was a good
That
one,
was
man.
cool.
I tipped my hat
That-
off to you for that one.
Was anxiety inducing in the most relaxing way possible.
That is a perfect way to explain that.
Not sure if you can trust them or not, kind of deal.
I don't trust you, period. So
I mean, the whole campaign I've been trying to kill you more or less, so.
You did.
you tried to kill me outside of the campaign.
You stepped on my shoes, what do you want?
You can't scuff his J's. and
Kill
expect-
you more or less. I died.
Yeah, you got murked. So, the Wandering Onsen arc is completed. You are now right outside the Serpent Hills. I'm sure
Dang.
Brittany's and everyone's notes is very, very, like, fuck at the moment.
I
With-
stopped writing for a chunk of time because I'm just gonna have to rewatch. My notes were like so disheveled.
I'll give you what though. When you sent me those images, hey, chef kiss with the organization. Can I just say?
Thanks.
+1 boon.
I'm gonna vote. Well, I don't even know if I can vote for this, but Hermie's level up comment or Solaris's wristband comment were my favorite moments of the whole fucking thing.
The fucking wristband.
And I have to put my hat on one of those, but I don't know which one of you or if both of you have boons.
I still have my phone.
I'm
think
a
we all have a
boon
boon.
hoarder. Yeah.
I don't. I'm the only. I think I used mine. No, actually, I still have mine. I haven't used it. No, yeah, all of us have boons.
My nomination is for Carl because who the fuck else came out of there with a dragon?
Yeah, Carl.
None of us.
Not me.
Period.
Any other votes?
I vote for Carol, who came up with her own option of a room to go to.
I already have a boon, but thank you. I am completely.
I'll give mine to Levi because we never seem to take him into places, and I feel like he gets lonely.
I mean,
Seems like
It's
Levi
sarcasm.
seems pretty
Enjoy your
secure in
nap.
himself.
you enjoy your nap. Very well. So, that's 2 for Carl. Correct? Or 3?
Sure.
Yeah, I voted Carl.
Boom, boom.
I'm also voting Carl.
So it was 3. And then someone. And then boom, boom, boom. And then Carl's, I am split vote. I don't know who to vote for.
Vote for yourself.
I'll sure.
a
I'll vote
local
for myself.
politician.
Yeah.
It's a boon.
Sure.
Good for you,
Dragon time is fun.
Since you're the only one with the majority of votes, you have replaced your +1 boon. Congratulations.
Sweet.
You got a boon.
Boom, 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 boom.
Thanks,
boom, boom.
guys.
Well,
He got boned and booned.
I have fun fact. I have to start using the book again.
Yeah.
Oh!
Everybody gets inspiration and a level up.
level up.
Fantastic.
Oh,
I had to
hail the
count.
magic
I am.
Oh,
touch!
we get inspiration? Oh.
Fuck.
Oh, you can't hurt
So-
to try.
So technically, Carl gets boon this week,
Carl gets the boon this week.
Oh, play like your
Yeah.
dragon.
but he only still has 1, right?
Yeah, I used mine right towards the end there.
Oh,
you
you
used
did?
it to get a dragon.
Yeah. Did I? Was that what it was?
Yeah, that's what you did for.
I
Or did
didn't
you do it
hear
for
you
something
say
else?
that.
I think I did it something after that.
Oh, I thought you did it for the dragon. No, you did it for your bag of cherry blossoms. That's what you did it
Yeah.
for.
Okay.
Because I rolled a 21 on the dragon.
Yeah. That was a high DC, and you still beat it.
What was the DC?
High. Very, 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 very high.
Andrew doesn't give out those numbers
That's true.
often.
It's
That one you
true.
had to break a nat 20. I'll say that one.
Yeesh. Well, that was fun. That was fucking cool.
So, with that, appreciate you guys playing this week. Until next week. Thanks for everyone that came and hang out with us. G, thank for the raid. Appreciate you, homie. Other than that, we will see you next time for more D&D.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys.